proficiencies or anything for leveling up?
Yeah, you get 2 new slots, but you have to learn the course. Go out.
Okay.
Recap. We killed children and a bunch of good, wholesome people, and then unleashed the worst evil the world has ever known because we're retarded.
Can we get a more in-depth?
What?
We went into a tomb. We killed some children and good people, just good, wholesome people who didn't attack us. We attacked them, and we went deeper into the tomb.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't count as people.
Oh.
Whoa, dude. You're getting
like
taken down on
elves
Twitch,
are
dude. Be
people.
careful.
Did you say elves aren't people?
He's gonna get banned from Twitch, dude. Careful. That's hate speech.
Shit, dude. There are actually people who identify as elves. Come on, man. Gotta
Well,
chill
those
on the
people are
anti-elf
retarded,
stuff.
and
Alright, let's look here.
We went down in the tomb, and then we tried to fight more and kill more of the Minotaur people, and then we got fucked up, and then we got captured, and then we wrote a note to let them know where we were, or like they wanted to put a note out to the outside world, and then we put in the note basically instructions on how to get to us, and then they sent the note up, and then they came down, and a lot of people died, but then they rescued us and killed the rest of the Minotaur people. And then we were freed. We got the sword that can talk back, and we went to our people. We went to the area we were trying to go to, trying to explore. We saw like a thing where the sword could go. The sword said something really cocky about it, so I didn't want to put it in. And then I made a mistake and gave someone the sword, and then they put it in, and that released Belanthorax, the evil boy, dragon boy.
Great worm.
Right.
Bagworm's a great worm.
So, Jesus Christ. All right. The group of you find yourselves in this giant chamber that Belanthorax was held in. You see lots of old, what looks to be inscriptions all over the walls and chains that bound him. The chains that bound him are very clearly written in the language of magic. They're glowing as though they were active and maybe still are active and could be reused. Otherwise, looking above you, you see a ceiling, and you see a lot more light coming from up atop where there's not atop. Kind of from the angle where the staircase was, you see like a lot of light pooling down, like there's a giant hole where the ceiling of the dungeon used to be. What do you do?
I'm gonna climb them stairs.
Start going up the stairs?
Yeah.
Alright. So,
is there any loot here?
there was the gold and the orb.
Oh, gold.
Yeah, you were a little bit, you had internet issues last session. How much gold did he get? Does anyone remember? How much gold did you all get?
You said 500 each.
Is that it?
Yeah, 500.
I didn't do the math to split it. But,
500 each? Holy shit.
You said we could carry about 500 each.
No, but there was about 3,000 something gold.
There was 3,000 total. Like, I think you said
We should not tell
3,400.
anybody about that gold. Bring beans back down there.
Do you remember the exact total?
No, I don't. It was like 3,400 and something.
I'll reroll.
Well, I've added the 500 to my character sheet.
I'll go look. Give me a second. Hold on.
Wait, is all your papers just loose? Do you not have like a
I have
notebook?
a binder full of papers for your guys' thing.
Oh, no binder.
But the issue with that is that once I tell you guys a number, I generally discard it. Because once you have it on your character sheet, or...
You expect us to keep track of our own stuff?
Of your... Yeah. Somewhat.
Why?
Okay, it is 3,262 gold. That is quite a fortune there you got. It's a lot of money.
Yeah.
For perspective,
Yeah,
Wait, how much? Sorry, I was looking at King and CC.
3,262 GP.
Sorry.
This is all in gold. It looks to be where the dragon was sleeping. There's like an actual like imprint of dust around, looks like a dragon-sized imprint where he was laying. Wasn't dusty, but like around him was.
So if we could split it all evenly and carry all of it, we would get 815.5 gold pieces each.
A lot of gold.
That is a lot of gold.
All right. So, are you going to take it all?
I mean,
So
I'm gonna take as much as I can.
Yeah, you can. Does anyone have a backpack or anything?
I
do
have a
actually.
backpack.
You have a backpack. You could probably fit your share in your backpack if you emptied it out of everything else.
I don't know if there's actually anything in my backpack. So let me
How
check.
much can I realistically take with just like a, basically like an empty belt pouch? Sorry, 2 empty belt pouches.
2 empty belt pouches. You could probably fit around 100 gold.
My
Excellent.
backpack only has a small mirror in it.
Like-
Everything else is empty.
Packed to the brim, by the way.
Alright.
Noticeably
Maybe I went back
full.
to the brim. 170. Sorry, I'm only taking 50, I mean.
If you guys take trips, you could definitely get them all up the stairs, but none of you have ascended yet to see what's up there.
I have my backpack with nothing except for the Chaos Orb in it.
Okay.
How much can I take?
So you could probably fill up with your share if you remove the Chaos Orb and carry it around.
I also have a belt pouch that should be empty, except
Okay.
for the little amount of coin that I had.
Yeah, you can fit 50 gold in one belt pouch.
So
All right.
would that leave enough room for the Chaos Orb in my backpack still?
No.
No.
If you put your share in there, no. So, what is Bagworm doing? Is Bagworm just like grabbing handfuls of gold? Or like what's it?
Yeah, absolutely.
He's
It's just fucking
shiny.
gold, man. It's like shiny.
So yeah, you all are like trying to pool this gold into your backpack. You all like look at each other and have like a moment where you're like, we're rich, but then you think about the devastation you just unleashed on the world.
You know, we're rich, but it doesn't matter because we're all dead soon anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, cool.
So do you ascend top level or what do you do?
First, I'm gonna pray to Nemo while I'm holding the Chaos Orb and be like, should I use this for good?
As you're,
It's like shake it like a magic 8-ball.
as you're holding the Chaos Orb,
Yeah.
you're praying.
Yes.
He looks into it and shakes and it's like, should I kill
So
everyone here?
one could say you're trying to invoke the power of a god. Can I get a D10 from you?
Oh no.
Would you roll?
I haven't yet, but I can.
Can I get a D2?
You mean a coin?
Yes.
Coin flip?
Yes. It is the Orb of Chaos.
Can I get a D1?
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
You begin to grow.
Wow, crit.
And you don't reach the top of this chamber that's about probably 100 feet in the air. But you grow to 20 feet tall. You are now a 20-foot tall satyr in this chamber.
Oh my
You
lord.
can not fit back up the stairs. You see a giant hole where the dragon ascended, though. You could
Can I
perhaps,
climb out?
It's like 100 feet up, so no, unless you could fly.
Will it to grow you wings?
But you are now, guys. Apiesis grows
Could
to
I-
a 20
Could
foot
I
tall
lift?
satyr.
Could I lift these guys up
What the fuck?
and put them up there?
You could throw them possibly and make them up there. You're not sure
No.
if they would incur any damage or not. You've never thrown someone like that.
Just throw it straight up, hit the top, fall up like a full 100 feet down.
This bitch empty.
Instantly die. I'm gonna try to make it go back.
What do you do to do this?
Pray, like, please,
With the
please
orb?
make
Wait,
it stop.
before you do that,
Yes.
it's
mean,
called
another
the gold
D10.
berries.
All right. Got a 2.
You got a 2?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Where are you pointing this orb? Like, what is it? What direction of this chamber? Towards the staircase, away, upwards, backwards, downwards?
Okay, so probably just like towards whatever blank wall I was facing.
A beam of light shoots. Let me see what this what's this sound?
God.
You ever seen Star Wars?
Alright, so...
That's a lightsaber, that's not an energy boy.
Yeah. You see a beam of concussive disruptive force. It lashes out from the orb straight at the wall. It looks like it could shoot straight through the wall. It kind of like hits the wall, and you see like it kind of like divot a little bit and shake. It doesn't break the wall down, but it certainly does damage to it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what do you do now?
I'm gonna stop praying.
Okay. You are a giant person.
Come on, satyrs aren't people.
A
That's
giant,
rude.
you are a giant satyr, I suppose.
Oh god. How am I gonna get out of this?
That's a good question.
I'm gonna wait for the rest of the party to leave.
Okay, what do you guys do?
Backroom, go where food go.
I guess just start to leave.
Big
Bagworm
satyr
falls
leg,
pocket.
bagworm. Big satyr leg. It looks delicious.
Yeah, but like, I haven't been told by the sword that satyrs are food yet, so.
Oh,
I thought I told you that satyrs were food.
Nah, it told me that
Minotaurs.
Yeah, no, they're food.
And the boggin was food.
all right.
They're half cow. You can eat them.
Half goat. Jeez, they're not cows. But
No,
yeah.
minotaur.
Rude.
So, minotaurs. Yes, minotaurs are bovine. You guys ascend up the stairs. You make it to the top. You are in a similar chamber to the one before, except there is a giant hole in just about this area. Hold on.
Second, I'm not looking at the map.
That entire circle I just made. There's a big
Oh.
hole there, and it seems to shoot straight up through the keep. And as you look up, you see like sides of the stone walls that were once there kind of like burned and gashed with claw marks, and you see kind of bodies like half hanging off some of the sides of it.
Well, that's dope.
The men that came in here with you are nowhere to be seen. They looked to be where the dragon came right out of, or where you remember them being when you left them. And they said they were going to stay there, so Captain Vars may be gone.
Jesus. What have we done?
You're thinking anyone in the throne room would have been dead. Anyone in the like keep grounds would be in danger of this giant beast.
Is Rufus okay? That's all that matters.
You cannot see the stables from here. He was held in the stables out in town, so you'd have to go there. What do you guys do?
I guess just try and leave the tomb, like, completely.
So how do you do this? Like, there's not really a way around this giant hole from where you are. Now, you can see the level above you, though, that you were on before.
Hang on, I gotta reply to Dan.
You don't gotta reply to Danny.
Orb of Chaos. Extremely stressful.
How's it going down there, Mr.
With them up and away,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like turn towards this wall down there,
Mm-hmm.
and just try to shrink myself again through prayer.
You pray? Give me a D10. An 8?
Yeah.
You become invisible.
Oh my god.
You look to your orb hand to see some sort of effect, and it just starts to, like, disappear. And at first you think maybe you're fading out of existence, but then you realize it is just an invisibility spell of some kind that has been cast on you by the orb. You infer
Right.
this through past experience with the one girl that you fed an entire invisibility potion to. You recall that.
Was he there for that?
Nisus? Maybe he wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I was.
Maybe he wasn't. Then the rest of you would recall, and it looks just like that. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know if you ever seen anyone turn invisible. You lived with dryads, so it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what does the rest of the party do?
Right.
Can they see
yeah,
me
trying
through
to-
the hole?
Yeah, you guys
Just
can
go
look
to-
down and see him. See the
Or
20-foot.
not see me, I guess?
What was that?
He's on fire, dude.
Oh no!
Thorax, no!
Titus.
Titus? Are you okay, Titus?
It's an emergency. He's not gonna stop and be like, yo, my house is on fire. I gotta go.
True. Fuck.
1 second.
Okay.
He's putting out the fire. Give him a second.
So
Give
yeah,
me a second.
you guys look down and see the 20-foot tall Nisus.
No, they don't.
Through the hole? Yeah, they do. They said they looked down, right?
Not if I went invisible.
Okay,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
back.
no, you don't see him. Sorry. You look down and you see no sight of the 20-foot tall Nisus Hymir. He's gone.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my lord.
Tell us how you
Alright.
feel.
I'm gonna try to shrink myself without praying. I'm just gonna focus on shrinking.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay, I'm gonna pray again.
Give me a D10.
Oh no.
Oh no! It turns you gay.
Give me a D2. Pray for a 1.
No.
Okay. You feel one thought in your mind. The word is doom.
Oh no.
That's all that happens.
Oh no. That is very ominous.
Okay. What did you know?
God.
Through
I'm
casting,
gonna put
through,
the
by
orb
the way,
down.
using the artifact turned you uninvisible.
Oh, okay.
Didn't action.
Okay, I should be good now.
I'm gonna set the orb down and pray to Nima and ask for help.
You set it down.
Yeah.
All right. You pray for help. You feel. Generally, you feel encased in shadow. That feeling, it feels as though your veil of shadow has been torn apart, and what's left is just tatters of chaos. Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
Does that answer your prayer?
I guess. I guess that shows me how she feels.
So what are you guys doing? Logging back
Right.
in?
Still trying to get out. So there's a whole hang on. All through here.
Mhm.
But does that impact this wall here?
Which wall?
Hang
Yeah,
on, let me-
that wall is a hole. So you mean this wall right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wall is also a part of the hole. The wall is gone. It is now. Like
So how far does the destruction of the wall go? Like how far back is the wall missing?
Where it is in the circle, where it's missing.
Okay. Oh man,
So
that is
there's
a
no
100-foot
floor
risk to
here.
try and just like. You could go around there, but that's a 100-foot risk right there. You fuck up, you're dead.
Mm-hmm.
There's no
Currently have
floor
a
in
giant who
here.
could try and catch you.
This is true.
Yeah, but we don't know the giant's still down there. We can't see him anymore.
He turned
Yeah, you
uninvisible
can.
again.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah, after
It is-
he used
no.
the room. I like your willingness to use magic artifacts, Nisus. Makes it fun.
It's a lot less than mine.
All right. So what do you guys do?
Huh. How the fuck are we gonna get out? Like, we could try and shimmy this way, but like...
We could
There's
try and
something
break the wall down more.
True. Yeah, I guess... I mean, we could, like, try and hit this and see if it gives away, considering, like, probably its quote-unquote support got fucked up.
Are you gonna do that?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just gonna give this wall just a good solid punch.
Give me some strength checks. Give me one. Then I'd have another one ready. No. You smack your hand against the wall, and your hand hurts like really hard. It feels like you might have broken one of your like smaller bones in your hand.
God damn.
Punch the wall. It's nothing mechanical, but it just feels like because you almost critically.
Christ.
I could try and punch the wall.
18 strength.
Yeah, what are you using for this? Are you using your hands?
Hey!
Titus goes up behind you though and maybe puts a hand on his shoulder. Maybe. I got this, baby. And then do you have any hammers? What do you have? What kind of equipment do you
I have a mace.
Are you gonna use your mace to do this?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Alright, so you see Titus go up behind Boggin and start smacking the wall with his mace. He manages to kind of get a hole in it that you could probably crawl through, but his mace is beyond repair. The metalwork is destroyed. The wood is kind of splintering.
That's okay, I got a new one on order.
Is the blacksmith still alive? That's the question.
Was he in the keep?
No. You haven't even been outside yet.
We
How many
don't
days has
know
it
what
been
the
since
rest
I
of the
went
city
back?
is like.
God.
Well, we spent 2 or 3 days in the keep.
Yeah. So,
How
where do you
many
guys go?
days have we been down here?
So wait, so a hole in the wall has been made, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Sorry,
can crawl
Denny's
through
still bothering me about shit.
You can crawl
Alright,
through
yeah.
it. You can walk through it. Bagworm cannot go through it. Actually, sorry. Bagworm is like 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
Bagworm can't.
How good can Bagworm jump?
Uh,
Could he feasibly?
well, that'd
Can
be,
Jump from
Bagworm
here
climb
to
on
here.
walls?
Be a dex check to try and jump from there to there.
I mean, he's pretty dexterous.
But
Now,
He needs below an 18.
what is his air resistance?
His air resistance? What does that mean?
what's the fucking? What are his aerodynamics?
So I'll tell you right now. If he falls, right, every 10
Right.
feet is d6 damage, right?
Wait.
God.
In real life, bugs don't take fall damage. So,
Yes, they do. Bugs take fall damage. They do.
Not most bugs.
These bugs do. They're 9 foot tall. Okay, they're not like they're 9 foot tall bugs, right? The reality.
All right. Does he have hidden bug wings?
No, he
Is he a fly
does
now?
not have wings. No.
Can he make a cocoon and turn into like a fucking?
That would be an epic quest.
Metamorphosize.
A metaphor.
Worst comes to worst, Nisus catches him.
Yeah.
Or tries to.
Tries to is the big exclamation. I mean, all he needs is an 18 or lower to try and jump that distance.
Yeah, I got a 6, so like.
By the way, Nisus, as he's jumping this, which he makes it to the other side gracefully, as he always does, probably with the motivation food on the other side. Nisus, you start to shrink back to your normal size.
Oh, thank God. Oh.
Gotta love those real life timers. Alright.
Alright, so
Alright,
I'm gonna go up the stairs, see what's going on up there.
Alright, you see a hole in the wall, and your companions seem to maybe have gone through it. Wasn't there before.
Yeah,
I'm
Yep.
gonna call for them, like, through the wall, to see if that's where they went.
Just to retcon before you continue to leave, did you pick up the orb and put it anywhere, or did you just leave it in the bottom of the...
Yeah, I picked it up and took it with.
Okay.
I'm not leaving that thing behind.
Oh, you sure? Okay. I was thinking maybe you didn't want it anymore. Alright. So, yeah, you guys managed to make it to the next story undisturbed. The giant hole does not disturb your way up into the keep, either. Although, where that slug was, and kind of like almost inching into the Minotaur playroom, you see the giant hole. Yeah. Boggin, you were reminded of the Minotaur playroom incident. Maybe some heartstrings happen or tearing out.
Can you make a sanity check for me?
No, it's nothing like that. But yeah, you make it to the top floor where you see, like, you look to your, you look north, you look west, you look south. Everything looks pretty bad. When you look to the east and you kind of like peer around the corner from where you exited, which was like the kind of fountain area, it looked like a kind of like old-timey urinal. The entrance to this dungeon. You see where the throne room was. It's just a giant hole. Where your old sleeping quarters were. I don't know if you guys had any gear stored there. Also gone.
I did.
I have my backpack there.
Yeah, that all.
Well,
you don't see it at least. Probably still in existence, maybe. Maybe under some rubble. Other than that, you see as you look and kind of walk through the keep, you look out toward the east, and you don't see the eastern wall of the keep any, or the city. Just, it's not there.
Okay.
Also, as you look out towards the east, the town appears to be in pretty much ruins. Towards the eastern side, you look closer to you, it looks less bad. But you could definitely follow the path the dragon took towards the giant fort outside the city. Which you also, as you peer off into the distance, since there's no wall anymore on the eastern side, there's also no giant horde of wildmen. You see a lot of bodies. They look to be burnt to a crisp. You see many dead bodies in the city as well as you look out into it.
Can we see anybody living?
You see some people gathered in what looks to be what used to be the town center. It looks to be a group of about maybe 1,500 people.
Jesus.
In comparison to what the town was before, that's not a lot.
You know, I feel like statistically, if there's a dragon fucking everything up, they probably shouldn't all group together.
They appear to be grouping together. You see what looks to be a conversation happening, although you're way out of earshot. You'd have to walk a while to get.
I'm gonna go check on Rufus.
All right, so you just mad dash towards Rufus.
Yep.
All right, you guys see Titus mad dash. Do you say anything?
I guess I just follow.
All right.
We'd probably all know where he's going.
Alright.
I'm gonna check our quarters to see if I can't get my gear.
There's a giant hole. As soon as you take a step towards it, you're
what
like,
a revelation!
you walk towards where the quarters were, and then you're like, wait, the throne room was this way. And then you look, there's no throne room anymore. And then you look past that, and you're like, oh, that was the hallway where my stuff. And then you're like, oh, that's a big hole now.
I'm just like, imagine like the cartoon opens the door and like just there's like no wall, nothing around it, just one door standing.
Just like when he opens the door, it just like falls over. It's a thud. No, but
Alright, then I'd probably just follow too.
and so now you go to see Mr. Rufus.
Yep.
You see the stable where he was still standing as you approach it.
Is Rufus inside?
You go.
I gotta go check.
He did say was standing. So,
yeah. You go inside and you see a chained up Rufus. It looks like he hasn't been fed in like 3 or 4 days.
Oh no, that's it. I gotta break these chains, my dudes.
You wanna give me?
I leveled up. I can do.
I'll assist.
What do I need to roll?
You need to do a break.
Bend bars, break
Yeah,
chains.
bend bars. See if you
That's
can
what
break
one.
all of his metal chains. I'll say you have a 20% chance with Boggin's help. This is to do it instantly.
Hey.
Over time, you can do it. This is a D100 roll. Did you roll it?
What is it?
D100. Holy fuck.
Oh,
Yeah, you,
dude,
you
that's a
and
pass on my
Boggin,
own.
you and Boggin managed to
Woo!
rip off the chains from Rufus. He is free. You see Beans go, bah, like regular donkeys do. They bah. Every herd animal really bahs in my world. That's okay.
Does that mean Nisus bars?
Nisus bahs? Nisus, do you bah for a living?
No.
Oh.
He does have goat eyes, though, I believe.
Yeah, goat pupils.
I don't know what those look like.
It's like, it's an 8 shape.
Oh, those are weird.
Yeah.
Those are
Wait,
creepy.
what?
It's like a lime or an 8, depending on which
Alright.
go.
So, you hear a lot of commotion, though, outside the stables towards where the center of town was. You hear a lot of people talking, yelling, in argument.
We should go check that out.
Yeah. Probably go just like see what's going on.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you go towards the town center. You see 2 men standing on a platform. One looks to have some sort of makeshift sheriff badge on. He's got chainmail and a short sword. The other has a blacksmith's apron. He looks pretty strong, maybe like a blacksmith. In fact, Titus recognized him as the man he hired to make mace. You recall his name might have been like Merrick. And you hear the 2 of them arguing. You hear the sheriff-looking man go, Merrick, I've heard enough of this business. We're not gonna go after the wild men. We need to settle down, start rebuilding. Alright? And then the blacksmith-looking man responds to him. We're gonna go after them. All of us. We're gonna train them how to use the spears. And we're gonna go round up all those wild men and hang them by their feet outside the walls, okay? Every single last one of them. I don't give a damn if we live or die. They destroyed our town. They killed my daughter.
Oh.
You hear them
Oh, my.
arguing up on this podium. Does anyone interject?
No?
No?
I feel like I'm not a good person to interject, but I'm gonna anyways. Hey, what y'all doing over here?
The crowd looks to you, Titus, as you speak up. And the sheriff-looking man looks to you and goes, We are disputing what we will do, since our town has fallen to ruin. Who are you?
I'm Titus.
Are you wearing your queen's, or sorry, not the queen, the countess's garb that she gave you?
I don't remember ever taking it off.
All right, so you're wearing it. The sheriff,
Yeah.
the man who looks like he's got a sheriff's badge on, looks at you and goes, "Wait a second. You serve the queen, the countess? God damn it!"
I'm also wearing mine.
All right.
I'm wearing mine too.
Have you seen the countess? We haven't seen any lick of her or any of her men.
Nah, we saw a giant fucking hole though.
A hobo?
A hole.
A hole?
Yeah.
Are you talking about the hole in the keep?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the dragon. Didn't you notice?
Yeah, we noticed the dragon.
Who are you? I don't think I've ever seen you here before. And I've been around here for a while. I'm the law here. What's your names?
I'm Titus.
My name's
Fuck.
Lucius.
And you worked for the queen?
I click at him.
Yes.
Yeah, by the way, the entire crowd is spaced out from Bagworm. They look at him with fear, curiosity, some hatred. You may have killed a couple of their friends here, Bagworm, as you killed your slavers. Yeah. What? Someone said something? What did they say? No?
I said my name.
I also said my name.
When did you come into service of the queen? The count. God, countess. Jesus Christ.
About a week ago.
Do you know where she is, or where Vars is? Captain Vars Clyde?
Vars was in the tomb.
What tomb?
The tomb under the keep.
There's a tomb under the keep?
Yes.
Is that where the dragon was?
Yes, he escaped.
Yeah, we saw. Do you know how that happened?
He escaped.
Yeah, but what happened? Were you in there? You said,
We saw his claws come through the floor.
Damn. So Captain Var's dead?
Probably.
How about the Countess? You seen her?
No. The throne room is gone.
That's not good. Well, we seen that. We're just curious.
Well,
if
shit, that's no good.
She was down there with you or nothing.
I do not believe the count down there.
Alright. Well, y'all look like you might be the only one with a rank here under the Countess. And considering I'm just the here sheriff, I enforce the law, I ain't a leader or nothing.
By the way, I'm holding the chaos as I'm talking.
You're holding this... Really?
Yeah, I can't put it in my backpack.
True. So you're just holding it?
You could have put it on beans.
Yeah.
You...
I don't want...
Yeah, everyone looks around. Everyone looks at your orb, who's in like a close proximity to you. It looks like they're almost a little afraid. Maybe it's because you're a weird black satyr. Maybe it's because
And
you're
I've got
here
this
with
weird black ball.
You're not even sure it's because of the orb. It might just be because you're here with a giant, like ant creature. You're a completely black satyr. Titus is a wild man, one of the people who just like sieged their town.
God, we're one fucking mixed bag of people.
Yeah.
We've reached our diversity quota though, so that's good.
No,
Yeah.
no one's scared of the dwarf though, really, probably. Unless, are you holding out the cold, like killing sword, or like?
No.
Are you
Just,
trying to look?
it's holstered. That's per usual.
All right.
No.
You guys look like the bad guys. My other campaign has like a lizard man and an ogre. You guys are somehow the stranger ones. Jeez.
Oh,
Look.
All right.
how have things gone so wrong?
Like they have a death druid, a necromancer with horns, and yet you guys are the strange ones to me.
Get this.
But,
We
I've
have a
got
giant
horns.
9-foot bug.
all right. So they looked at you and go, So, who do you think's right here? Since you seem to be the only ranking officials.
What
Right.
are their plans again?
See, Merrick here wants to go kill all the wild men. A couple of people in town want to go try and make the walk to Kryn or maybe Waypike and settle there for a while. Of course, we'll be refugees. There's no life to lead, if you ask me. I'm Briggs, if you don't know me. I'm the sheriff around these parts. I enforce the law. I personally think we should start fortifying the town, start getting the east wall patched up, and I don't know, start getting things back to normal around here, at least as normal as we can get them. What y'all
I
think we should
believe
do?
it would be wise for you to take Populous to Kryn or one of the
Probably,
neighboring
right.
towns to safety.
You want us to abandon our home? Sheriff Briggs speaks up.
Just for the time being.
Is the whole party advocating for this, or is it just Nisus?
See, I don't feel like towns that are adjacent could handle a population influx of 1,500.
Waypike.
I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't want to. You wouldn't want to. Still, like that's 1,500. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's a lot of housing. That's a lot of food.
Yeah.
That's a huge economical stress.
I don't know. I don't really agree with going after the wild men. I know that because I'm kind of a wild man.
One could say you have a refugee crisis on your hands, if you do that.
Oh well, in that case, keep them all out.
Lock them up.
Especially the children.
Deport them. Send them back to fucking. What are these lands called?
The Deadlands.
Send them back to the Deadlands of Mexico. Get them out of here.
I'm gonna suggest to the party that we go try to take out the hordes of zombies in the land of the dead, seeing as we have some decently powerful gear now.
I feel like
I need to get a new mace.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
true.
I'm just gonna go up to. I'm gonna ask the
Blacksmith.
blacksmith guy since he's there. He's like, "Hey, is my mace done yet?"
hello, Mr. DM.
I think he
He
died.
looks to
Yeah.
you and goes, "Who are? Wait, you're the man who came into my shop a couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah, your weird mace is done. Got the buffalo and everything."
Hey,
Um,
thank you.
Yeah. the,
Did I own
The
it?
town looks expectingly to the group of you after you bring up the mace during this meeting on what to do about their future.
How is it 1,500 people that are gathered here?
In the square, yeah. There's 1,500
Okay.
people. And
Man, we
Maybe-
really.
can I get an
Maybe
intelligence?
the
Anyone who
Yep.
wants to can roll an intelligence check. If they want to.
I'm dumb.
I passed.
Oh yeah, I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Guys.
Oh my god, 2 fucking ones, and
Alright,
Titus got a 1. Holy
So
shit.
I'm gonna just translate this for Titus because this is a special moment where Titus has passed an intelligence. Well, you see, Titus, your inner monologue goes. I think all those people from the Deadlands, some of them might have made it out and already gone to Waypike. I bet it's a possibility. I hear they got good cattle between there and Waypike. That might be a great place for a ranch. Yeehaw!
Hey, that's close enough, you.
You guys think I translated his inner monologue on how he thought that very well?
Yeehaw!
Yeah, yeah, probably.
All right.
Petition to make Titus end all of his sentences with yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
No,
What
it's
about
up to
me? How do I get to understand that? I also nat 1.
Yeah, you just think rationally. There's probably a lot of refugees from the
Right down.
Fenhold and the county of Fenhold that managed to make it out from the dead lands, unless something major happened there, like a giant death spell was cast over everyone. But it would be irrational to impose such a thing. You don't think that? So yeah, you guys are in the center of town. These people are looking to you, trying to get some judgment on their future.
Does it look like these people gathered here could reasonably rebuild within an amount of time that is necessary?
Rebuild what? It just depends.
Like the walls, at least.
They could build probably a palisade wall in a couple days if they had wood. But again, this is a plains area. But then again, there's also a lot of like buildings that are no longer in use because the population of this town seems to have been either decimated, dispersed, and you know they're not there. There's a lot of dead people in the streets too, by the way. They have not gotten all of them.
Alright, so maybe we should have them split up into groups. Have some people building palisades and stuff, some people clearing bodies, some people clearing rubble, and some people maybe herding cattle towards the town.
So
is basically make crews of people.
Is this your, are you telling this to the town? So are you deciding with the sheriff here? Because the blacksmith seems intent on going out to kill everybody. You haven't heard someone vocally say they want to go, like, refugee off in the city. Titus land?
I would probably have gone towards the sheriff, like towards his little wherever he's at, and talk to him directly.
Okay. He goes, well, can you tell that to the people?
I'd just would say that we need people to split up into groups based on what they want to do.
And you tell them all the groups you just said?
Yeah.
Alright, give me a charisma check to see if people go along with this.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
That was literally on 16, and then it, like, bounced and rolled back to 8.
Okay. So, the groups of people kind of look around, like, it probably showed differently for him. He's calculating it, and then... So... Yeah, the groups of people gathered around kind of look at each other and kind of break off into groups kind of reluctantly. Some of them appear to be starting to like tear down buildings that have been either abandoned or are damaged in a significant way, and look to be trying to form that into a palisade wall on the eastern side. Some of the groups are doing nothing. It looks to be mostly like the old and children that are kind of like just sitting around in the town square. A lot of the homes section of this town were destroyed. The marketplace was pretty damaged. The temple was not destroyed, but there's definitely some damage to the pillars that were there before. One of them's just straight down. Structural integrity is kind of iffy of the building. What do you guys do while the town goes to repairing things and going to gather cattle and whatnot?
I want to go to the blacksmith's place and pick up my mace.
Yeah, you enter his shop alone and you see the mace sitting on the counter.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll just take it. I mean, I already paid for it, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. So you take the mace. The groups of you. So you guys are just chilling in the center of town. Titus comes back with his mace. The sheriff looks to the group of you and goes, so, what are y'all gonna do? There's cattle on the loose. You could go hunt down some of the wild men that were trying to kill us. A couple of them made it in while the dragon was burning them alive. Killed some people. We could use food. You should go...
Somebody needs to get supplies.
You could also go to Waypike and tell them of our struggle, although I hear already General Galahad is marching south towards what they're calling the Deadlands, the land of the dead, with an army. Here he's doing that. Although, have you heard about Morabora? I hear they're forming an army of their own. Since the southern part of the kingdom's so weak right now, they might try and invade, if you ask me. They've been pretty miffed since we invaded them and all that. All those boys died outside Firegate. Hear about that? You know about that war, right?
Nope.
Oh yeah, no. General Galahad led a strike on Firegate, trying to take the city from Morabora and finally conquest the southern deserts. But apparently some magicians put some fire wards all around the city, and they blew the fuck up the minute his troops hit the ground around there. And since it's a desert, he couldn't stay out there for too long because there wasn't enough water, except for around Firegate where they had arrow shots and whatnot. And big failure on Galahad's part. Here he's been hanging magic users ever since. Hates the bitches.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Gives you an elbow rub. So what do you guys do?
Sorry, I've been sort of like spaced a bit because Danny's fucking bothering me with shit.
Okay, here, let me message him. I'll message him and leave it.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
I said Bourbons is busy. Alright, so what do you guys do, though? For realsies.
Start the Great Migration, the Wayplay.
Are any of their cattle buffalo? Because I can help with that.
No, their cattle are cows.
I'd go out and help herd cattle and stuff.
You go out and help herd cattle for the day?
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, I can do that too. I'll hop on Rufus, walk around.
Alright.
I mean, I'd have experience doing this kind of, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you are definitely the most adept at herding cattle out of all the party. What does Bagworm and Boggin do for the day?
I guess just help with the relocation efforts.
Are you guys relocating them?
No, I thought we were rebuilding.
I spaced out, like, or
Okay.
I was getting distracted. I don't really know what's going on. Can I get a quick rundown?
Okay, so I split everybody off into groups. Some are rebuilding the walls. Some are taking bodies and stuff out of the street. Some are herding cattle.
I'll join the construction efforts.
Okay, so you join the people trying to build a palisade wall in the eastern part of the walls. You are able to help in this? Do you have any proficiencies that would help? Any craftsman stuff? Or are you just survivalist dwarf 2020?
Just survivalist.
You can build a fire pretty well. Need to learn. What is that? Need to learn?
That if I don't add
Okay.
if I don't put something into the slot,
You'll forget.
then yeah. Can I take this opportunity to learn craftsmanship while building the wall?
So are you trying to learn masonry? What are you trying to learn?
Oh shit.
Carpentry. What is your goal?
I don't know how useful carpentry would be in this world. It's not someone who was settled down doing
Jesus
something.
Christ was a carpenter. That's all. He was one of the most.
Yeah.
He was
What happened to him?
Level 9 cleric, dude. Come on. All right.
All right. No, I'm not gonna take this opportunity to learn. I'm just gonna roll with it.
All right. So
Pray that I don't.
What does Bagworm do? There's a lot of human flesh already cooked all over the ground. Not
I
gonna
mean,
lie.
not sure he's interested in human flesh,
Okay.
but Bagworm's just gonna food Boggin. Follow Boggin. until he's
Just gonna
down.
food Boggin.
Yeah.
He's gonna
Fight
fight
Boggin's head off.
So, Bagworm follows you around. You guys do this for the rest of the day, and then eventually it turns to night. Where do you guys want to sleep? Do you go find a tavern?
Is there one in operation?
There's
I
one in
can sleep in the
operation,
stable with
but it looks
Rufus.
more to be like almost like a place of refuge for the people without a home.
I mean, I can just go back to the stable with Rufus, and we'll sleep out there.
Okay. You go
Is
back to the
there
stable.
anything left of the keep?
There's parts of it. The side you were on was more of like the kitchens and kind of like the staffing area. That's definitely still around. But the northernish side of it is just like totally destroyed. The courtroom, the countess's bedroom, the barracks for her soldiers. It wasn't very big. She had around 20 or 25-ish
I'd probably just go into the stables then.
guards on staff.
Make myself up a bed.
You sleep in the stables. Where's Bagworm and Boggin sleeping?
It's just like ask people to help can like construct like I don't know. See where they go to sleep.
All right. And you all go to sleep. Specifically Nisus, generally you dream of shadow. Instead now your dreams are filled with light. All right. Like just a ever growing brightness in your dreams, just coming towards you.
Sounds horrific.
Then you wake up. It's morning. The day is new. You smell the smell of corpses and charcoal.
I'm going to the temple.
You go to the temple. It looks unstable. Again, this is a temple to the god of wealth and prosperity, Mr. Dagmar. As you walk in, you notice the cleric of Arn is no longer there, though. There was once a cleric of Arn.
Father Brian, right?
Father Brian, was his name Brian?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian's
Yeah.
dead. Gone.
Is it safe to stay inside the temple? Like, would Nisus believe it to be safe?
What do you mean by safe?
Like safe
structurally
enough
sound?
that I can...
Do you have a masonry
can-
proficiency or an engineering?
No.
You have no idea. You have no clue.
I just want to, like, set up healing for people.
The priests are in here. All right. You set up a healing booth. You have a healing proficiency.
Yeah. No.
So you just provide magical healing. Okay.
Yeah.
So you do magical healing. All right. So you do that for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
All right.
Help as many people as I can.
Boggin, you are approached. Your mace does not get bonuses. It is cool, and yeah, it looks like
Yeah, your mace is pretty cool, and it looks like a buffalo.
yeah.
That's it.
1%
Cosmetically
chance to
interesting.
have people surrender upon seeing it.
It makes you even more exotic.
Hey, I'm okay with that.
All right. Now I got Danny messaging me. Yeah. In the morning, you are approached by Sheriff Riggs, Boggin. He comes up to you and goes, "So, I hear your name's Boggin.
It is indeed.
Boggin Whitfinger?
Yes, sir.
We got a problem, Boggin Whitfinger.
What's the problem?
We don't got no supplies. See, we got
No.
the cattle, but we can't kill them. That's our source of income here. If we ever wish to get back on our feet, we need supplies. And the only way I see the amount of supplies we need being in existence is in Waypike. Now, if you could lead a caravan full of three or four wagons, we could get these supplies necessary. Now, the roads aren't too safe with all the undead and Galahad's men marching all over there. Who knows what they'll do? They might try and steal your cart or whatnot as a military asset, if you know what I mean. Feel me?
Yeah.
Position it. If you could do that, I would greatly appreciate it, and the town would be on your side. I don't have much payment for you, but you would definitely be heroes per se, in the eyes of the town, if you could do this act.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. How am I to purchase supplies, and what supplies should I get? Like a manifest?
The people going with you will handle it. We just need you to
Okay.
lead them there. Don't gotta worry about the small stuff. If you want to pitch in some gold, though, we'd be mighty thankful. We're hurting here. A couple of us managed to get some valuables out of the Countess's keep, but then again, we're not really supposed to do that. I hope I can trust you with that information.
Yeah, I'm trustworthy. I won't say nothing.
Right?
I'm gonna leave 100 gold in the temple the day shuts.
Okay. You leave 100 gold in the temple as a
Yep.
donation to the God of Wealth and Prosperity, I assume. Cool. Do you guys all meet up and escort this caravan?
Yeah. Well, if Boggin would,
Yeah,
let us
hotel.
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Figure try to round them up.
yeah, you round the party up. And in the town center, you see a group of people and 4 wagons. They look
Oh,
ready to
before
set
we
off.
take, actually, never mind. I'll do that when we get back.
Food.
What are you gonna do? What do you want to do?
We need food for this
I was
trip
gonna
before
get
we
the
go.
gold
Get the
from
gold?
the tomb.
Okay. So you don't do that right now?
No.
Yeah, so they look ready to take off. They look to you to lead. It is about a 1, 2. It is about 3 days and a little over half a day's journey to Waypike.
So 3.5 days.
Yes. Have any of you been to Waypike? In
Nope.
your backstories?
No.
I've been around it, but I've
Um,
probably never been in it.
You all would know this information. In fact, it's probably visible, definitely Titus, because he's traveled around Waypike. There is a giant spire that kind of shoots out of the city, made entirely of iron. You've heard tales that
What?
it's cursed, though. A cursed spire of iron. Apparently,
Huh.
they used to mine this spire. It used to eternally give iron to the people. But during the rebellion to free the humans from the elves, the pillar or spire was cursed by Sylvanus Grimgor, the hero of the rebellion, to stop the elves from making iron weapons. Yeah. That is all you guys know about the city since you've never been there.
What's in the Greywood, by the way?
The Greywood. That is the biggest forest in Valridian. It's notorious for having giant poisonous spiders. Otherwise, you can imagine any other fantasy forest creature generally lives there. Rushington is kind of like a settlement on the frontier. It's kind of dangerous. The Greywood itself is kind of a haven in the woods. It's pretty safe from the spiders and whatnot. Although most of the people you find there are kind of rugged. A lot of the other people in the kingdom look down on them because they're the woodsmen, kind of, the kingdom. Living in the boonies. Alright. So do you guys start your journey? Do you say anything to the caravan drivers?
No, just load up. Just go along with the caravan.
Okay.
So do I still have spell slots, even
did,
though it was magical healing?
Did you use all your healing on, like, the sick and elderly and the wounded?
I'd focus on the wounded, basically the ones that could take care of the other ones.
I mean, you used as many spells as you wanted to in that time.
Okay.
They don't take long to cast, so if you were feasibly trying to heal people as quickly as possible, you could have used all of them. It's up to you. I assume you at least use one, unless you're just, like, poorly patching people up. Because you're unproficient.
I'm gonna use 3 of my cure light wounds and one of my moderates on them, and then I'm going to use a moderate on myself.
Okay. Cool. Rest of you, as you start to leave the town, things are looking better on the wall. The palisades are coming up nicely. Looks like they'll be done by the time you get back. So people look tired, hungry, not well fed. You start off your journey on the road. You guys have any conversation with the wagon people? Do you talk to each other? Been a tough like month or two, especially in this.
Did we
area.
ever find out what happened to I don't even remember his name.
Almir?
Yeah,
You
him.
guys never went back for him.
No.
Oh, he wasn't that important.
In fact, Boggin, you have a sudden burst of memory of your magical short sword not being in your possession.
Huh? Sorry, more Danny things.
Your sword of lycanthrope.
Oh, yeah.
Remember you gave it to Nisus? Or not Nisus, sorry. Almir?
Yeah, and then he killed himself, and then we never found him.
So that is probably still down there. That was in the section that wasn't destroyed. You're not sure where, though. Yeah. So the first day goes by. And you run into a patrol. It looks to be people from maybe Waypike.
Oh, I thought you said like a pet troll or something like that.
No, not a pet
I
troll.
was like, shit, we're
Yeah,
gonna
no.
have to kill a troll.
A troll in chains. No, that would be interesting though. Good idea for the future. Someone like with a pet troll. Crazy. Where is the? Okay, no bad. So you see a group of soldiers approaching you. It looks to be about 10 of them. They have what looks to be the colors of some sort of count or lord. It is a broken sword on their armor. They all appear to be wearing plate mail, which is surprising for a group. And they're approaching you. Does anyone hail them, or do they just come up to you?
I'd be in one of the wagons.
Okay. Where's everyone else?
So
I mean, I'd be riding alongside on Rufus.
Okay.
I'll wave at him.
Where is our giant ant person?
Next to Boggin, probably.
Okay, where's Boggin?
Sorry, can I get? I'm really sorry for like losing focus constantly. What's going on? I'm sorry. Danny, I picked like the worst time to start fucking going on about shit.
Busy.
Can't just tell when I'm busy. He was misrepresenting what I wanted to do for Sprint.
You want to take a break for like a couple minutes? No.
I mean, okay, I can be focused now.
Okay.
Just,
Yeah. So where are you in the caravan?
I guess that'd be towards the front.
Okay. With Eggworm. These group of soldiers approach you. Titus says, "Hi, how you doing?" Or what did you say, Titus?
I'm just waving at him, not even saying anything.
Okay. You
Is
wave at
waving
them.
an acceptable form of greeting people in Sonus?
They kind of like go completely still, just throw their spears into the ground, and go, "Who goes there? What is this caravan, and what is its purpose?"
do we all hear this?
Yeah.
I'd
We're heading to Waypike to get supplies.
You go to Waypike?
Yeah.
Do you intend to pass through Galahad's fort?
Perhaps.
Are you gonna join up?
What, to the line of the dead?
The fight. The fight to end all fights, dwarf.
I mean, we could, but right now we're a little bit preoccupied with, Reading.
We came to Reading to recruit and to tell them to join the forces fighting. We need men.
Well, they may be a bit reluctant to join, considering they're trying to rebuild and get supplies after their siege has unexpectedly been lifted, and also their town has been decimated.
Aye, we heard from the messengers. However, the undead will soon be here to claim the land of the living. For what is the purpose of rebuilding when destruction is on its way?
Fair point. However, I don't think any of the men there are necessarily fighting shape without getting supplies first.
He looks to the group of you. I hear
can't see
tales.
Probably.
Sure. I hear tales of a wild man and a dwarf. And an evil necromancer that slayed a basilisk a while ago. Is that you?
Yeah, but the necromancer guy is dead because we killed him because he turned us into some bad guys or whatever.
What did he do?
Well,
He was evil.
yeah. He was a bad person.
Magic is generally an evil force in this world. I am with the Forgotten. Are you aware of us?
Nope.
We are Galahad's elite.
Guess we forgot.
You should... He frowns at the joke. You dare to say such a thing. Regardless, Galahad will want to see you. We're in need of capable warriors. Fight the force that is coming.
I mean, I'd be willing to join, but, you know, supplies.
Davis, go with these men. Take them to Galahad. And you see one of them go up to you and kind of like salute his commander, and then look expectingly towards you as the rest of them start marching towards Reading.
I mean, wait, they're marching towards Reading?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many of them are there?
There's 9 going to Reading. There's 1 staying with you, who's been ordered to take you to Galahad.
I mean, as long as he's taking, like, us and all these other, like, refugees. Wait, are we with refugees or are we just with the caravan? Or is it a caravan of refugees?
You're with
She's a caravan.
the caravan of people that are technically from the town that was just decimated. I don't know if you'd call them refugees, because they're technically not refugees yet. They haven't left their
Oh,
homeland.
okay.
They're just going to get supplies.
Okay. I mean, as long as we're all heading the same way, I'm fine with that. Let's just go with them.
So
In
are
my
we kind of
opinion.
like Council of Reading now?
Are you what?
Are we kind of
I
like
mean,
the
we're kind of in
Council
charge
of
of
Reading?
Reading,
You
We're
are
the highest ranking.
You're the highest ranking they've seen that is alive so far. Yeah.
Nice.
Are you like owners of it? Probably not under like inheritance law. But for now they look to you for leadership.
I don't want to just abandon them and go to Waypike, but also the undead horde seems kind of like a bad thing. Only kind of.
You guys can have this conversation while you're on the road. It's about midday. Do you guys talk about it at all, or do you?
So, should we join up with this Sir Galahans or something like that?
Mr. Galifianakis.
I can't wait for you to meet Mr. Galahans. I honestly can't.
Well, but yeah, I mean, like,
I
After
feel we
deliver
have
supplies.
a response. Yeah, after we deliver supplies.
Considering
Okay.
we kind of caused the line of the dead to be a thing
Okay. So you guys continue straight
indirectly.
down the path.
guys-
Do you have any questions for Davis, the guy who was sent with you to take you to Galahad? Which
I'm gonna ask him how bad it is in the land of the dead.
bad. Thousands and thousands of dead. Everywhere. As far as the eyes can see. From reports we've gotten from our scouts, there appear to be some leaders among them. Dark skeleton-robed figures. It's frightening. Apparently they wear flesh cloaks. They speak to the dead in whispers, and they follow their commands. The fighting has yet to really occur. We've encountered small bands of them, 20 to 30. Slayed them, lost some men. The general issue, though, is the pilgrims. You see, the call that the Brotherhood of Sonar sent out has brought many untrained men to try and get their souls redeemed under Sonar's light. They fall quickly and then become reanimated by the dead. It's concerning. He says, answering your question.
I'm gonna call Boggin.
You what?
I'm gonna call Boggin into the wagon that I'm in.
Boggin, you are called
Alright.
by knee kicks.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask him to teach me how to read and write.
I'm just gonna scan the interior of the wagon. Is there anything that could be like written or read off of?
Not in the wagon, but you remember. Do you not have those books anymore? Were those in
No, those were in my backpack.
Shit. Okay. No, it's pretty much an empty wagon. There's like food to bring you guys here, or bring the people there.
Just like start arranging like what is the food stored in?
Brown bags, sacks.
Ah shit. All right, that's unarrangeable.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be right now.
Sure.
Also,
Can't really do it right now, but sure.
is Boggin like banged up at all?
I'm healthy, dude. I'm healthiest
What
man
about
on
the
the
rest of the
planet.
party?
30, 40, 34, dude.
40 out of 40, B.
Am I the only one that's not full up?
I'm not sure.
I wouldn't know about Mr. Bugman over there unless he
It's
complains
kind of
about
hard to
being
tell.
low.
Like, you've never seen a person get wounded like him, right? Like, he doesn't really bleed as much as you see these weird, like, oozing things come out of him. Like, it's like a green-colored liquid-ish thing.
Wait, so has it already been a day? Like, have we slept through a night already, or are we
You've
still on the
slept
first day?
through a night, and this is the second day.
I mean, like, since we started the caravan.
Oh, it's the first day. You
Okay,
guys are almost
so-
at the end of the day.
Okay. So then I'm gonna use up my last cure moderate wounds on myself.
Alright.
Get a nice fat 5 HP. I added 5 instead of 6 last time. God damn it. And then I'm gonna do my light wounds too, since I'm running out of slots anyway.
Alright. The, after Nisus heals himself, the caravan begins to slow down, and the caravan, drivers, look as though they want to rest and express as such. You guys rest for the night?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
we'll do the circle up thing. Boggin can make a fire.
You circled the wagons?
Yeah.
Alright, you circle the wagons. Feeling an Oregon Trail going on here.
Build a nice little cozy campfire. Get the banjo out. But sing
Does
some
anyone
fucking
keep
campfire songs.
Does anyone keep watch over them?
I'll take first watch if somebody wants to. watch after me.
I'll take watch after him.
And then I'd go to sleep, dream of hopefully darkness.
Okay.
That
Batman.
sounds so edgy.
Can I get perception checks from those of you keeping watch?
Second. Oh, where's my person? 1 second. My macro disappeared. Oh, okay, that's cool. I guess I'll just roll that.
Alright. So,
13,
Nisus,
my
I think that's a pass.
perception
Yeah.
1 second. I'll check my character sheet. My macro. I deleted my macro for that for some reason. Perception. That's a fail.
Okay, while on watch, though, Nisus, you hear someone yelling, "Make way! Make way!" As you hear, like, hoof stomping, as though someone's on a horse riding towards you. He yells, "Make way!" And you see a torch light off in the distance, coming from, where they
Are the wagons like on the road?
coming from this direction. Did you form them up on the road?
I was thinking like off to the side.
Okay, so you did it off to the side. He's still yelling,
Yeah.
"Make way," as you see him gallop next to you, and then he continues to gallop past you towards Reading.
Make way for what?
Is that it?
Oh wait, no, I'm still sleeping right now. It's
You
his
stop. You try and stop him. He's galloping past you.
How fast is he galloping?
The horse's movement right, pretty fast. It's like,
I might call after him. Wait, what?
what do you call out of him?
Make way for what?
For me to deliver my message,
What's your message?
Galahad. There was an attack on the fort.
Oh,
And then he gallops into the distance. He was moving at about 24 squares, so it's 5 times 24.
a lot.
He was moving really fast. He was on a fast roll. Alright. And the rest of the night is peaceful. As you awaken in the morning with all your spells, you memorize them, Mr. Nisus?
I'm going to look at what I want though.
Okay.
Since nobody's really that banged up anymore.
Gonna experiment. What is that well-balanced party? Is this just a picture of a bunch of...
Animals.
That's
Oh,
us.
damn.
accurate description?
Is there a goat in there? See if there was a goat.
Yes, there's a goat.
Yes.
There's like a bull type yak thing, a llama, a sheep, and what looks to be a rooster. There's no bug people though, so we have an issue for bagworm.
No, the bugs are small. You just don't see them.
Oh yeah, but you're a giant bug person. It's a little misrepresenting of your size. All right. So the group of you wake up. Nisus prays to his goddess. She is still giving you spells, but you feel almost disconnected from her. You almost have to pray a little harder to get your spells. Or you do have to pray a little. Okay? Nisus?
Yeah.
What do you-
I'm looking through it right now.
What are you thinking? What is the reasoning for this, do you think? Why is this happening?
I'm honestly not sure. Like, I'm not sure exactly what I did that is causing this. It could be a number of things from all of what happened.
So you guys make it to about right there. Do you set off in the morning? Towards the, I assume you do. I think that is a yes.
Yeah.
So you start making your way there. I get a perception check from Titus and Boggin as they lead in the front, as well as Mr. Bagworm as he follows behind Boggin.
That's a pass for me, I think.
Boggin here.
Hi, I'm Boggin.
Hi, Boggin.
Sorry.
Second.
So Titus passes. Does Bug pass? You have a perception of 15. Boggin? Boggin?
Am I rolling perception?
Yes.
Okay. Fuck.
Utter
Hold on.
fail. You don't see it anyway. A little ways down the road, maybe like 30, 40 feet out, you see a creature sitting on a rock with a paracel. With that great success, Titus, you see their skin looks oddly pale, almost gray. Okay.
Is it a Minotaur?
No.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Doesn't look to be. You're only interested in like Minotaur people. Oh,
Yeah.
boy. It's your biggest food source. So, does anyone warn the party? Does Titus just stay silent? Titus here.
Might be dead, dude.
Tom, you there?
I didn't see shit, right?
Oh, no.
Can
Yeah,
still
no,
hear
you didn't see
though.
shit.
Okay. Yeah, he said he warns you all of the gray-skinned person with a parasol. So, Boggin, you are warned. Nisus, you're told. People in the caravan look around nervously. Gray
I'd
skin.
be
What is that?
watching out of the
You guys just continue
wagon
forward?
I'm in.
Yeah, I guess continue forward, but a bit more cautiously,
Okay.
more guarded.
The
And with
caravans
Frost
begin
boy ready to go.
to reach within 20 feet of her, and she peeks up at you. Her eyes look like ruby red.
Eyes are ruby red.
Ruby red.
Huh.
And you hear her speak up. Hello! How do you do?
Why do you look so weird?
Why do
Teresa.
you look so short?
I'm a dwarf.
I would say the same of myself, but I am not a dwarf.
Yeah, I figured that much.
Did you?
Yeah.
What brings you this way?
Supplies.
Ooh. Are you going to fight the dead?
Nah. I mean, maybe eventually.
Eventually. Well, the dead can wait, but I'm sure you can't. And you know, I love waiting around. She smiles. So
Their skin's like gray and shit, right?
yeah, as you look into her eyes, can I get a save versus spell from whoever
Oh.
is looking at her?
Well, I guess that'd be me. Firm dwarven eye contact. Or it's like a 1d20.
Yep. And you're looking to get above
Oh, God.
16.
Yeah, I crit failed.
Okay. This is probably the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. You find yourself wanting to stay in her company. Boggin.
Yeah, alright. What a great fellow gamer. Come on.
Could I
Are
ask for
Do
your
gamers
name?
exist in this world?
Could I ask for your name, Boggin?
Boggin Whitfinger.
Sorry, can I ask for your name, dwarf?
Hey, yo, Boggin, can I get your name?
Could you come here, Boggin?
Of course.
You feel compelled to come towards her. You stand next to her.
You also feel compared to come on her.
You feel utterly,
God.
utterly safe by her, and she kind of puts an arm, like, around on your neck and goes, My, Boggin.
I give her a hug.
She pats you on the back of the neck as you hug her. You have strong dwarf blood running through those veins, don't you?
I'm also going to mention, because Boggin is moving, I'm following him.
Okay, so the Bugman follows. Do you look this woman in the eyes?
Nah, mostly Boggin.
Okay.
The food,
Staring at me.
the food he gives me is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
He's looking at the food pouch. Titus, what are you doing? As well as, Thesis.
I don't know. I mean, I saw her. I don't know if I was looking at her eyes though.
It
Damn.
was
Oh.
the titties
Damn,
that got
dog.
me.
Yeah.
Alright. Fair point. Anyone else? Nisus.
I was just looking out.
Question: Is she? If I'm not looking at her eyes, is she like actually attractive still or not?
She's very attractive, although her skin is weirdly gray.
Mm.
She looks like a less busty Kate Upton with gray skin.
Mm.
Oh,
Right?
I see.
She is embracing your hug, Boggin, and she goes, May I ask where you're from?
Oh shit! I forgot my lore.
You're from the
I
island.
don't. I thought I put it in my. Yeah.
You're from Lumbrin's Hold. Sorry, Lumbrin's Hold.
Yeah, Lumbrin's Hole.
Would you invite me there sometime? Am I free to go to your home?
I mean, I think literally you could
No.
go there, but I don't know if you could
no.
go there. They probably wouldn't welcome visitors. And plus, my name is kind of dirtied over there.
Well, I'm sure if you invited me, I would be allowed in.
You know, not necessarily, because as I said, my name's kind of dirtied over there. You know, maybe an exile.
Just invite me in, Boggin. You almost feel compelled to invite her to your home.
I mean, all right, sure. I mean, you're invited, but like,
Not.
you know, there's not really like
I am invited where?
No.
my home.
Could you be
But
more
you
specific?
know, they're probably
Lumbrin's Hold.
you're invited to Lumbrin's Hall. God, I need to add that to my character sheet. Hang on.
Thank you, Boggin.
Oh, it's a vampire. Go wreck your shit.
All right.
There, added.
She kind of
Um,
pushes you backwards a little bit and goes, "Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it." Now off
You
you
probably
go
not
with your
mention my name.
friends.
I might get mad if you mention my name.
I'll be sure not to mention your name, Boggin Whitfinger.
She just mentioned your name again.
She looks to Titus and tries and makes eye contact with him as you say that.
hang on. Can I cast protection from evil on Titus?
Can you give me a quick description? See what that does. I think that just gives him a bone. From Am I on wizard spell?
When this spell is cast, it creates a magical barrier around the recipient at a distance of 1 foot. The barrier moves with the recipient and has 3 major effects. First, all attacks made by evil or evilly enchanted creatures receive a -2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see that they get a +2 bonus to their saves against anything. So Titus,
Yeah.
give me a saving throw versus spell with a +2.
What do I roll for that?
D20 just +2. A pass would be a 16 or
Any
Got a
attempt to
16.
exercise mental control over the protected creature or to invade and take over its mind is blocked by the spell.
Did you read further? No,
No.
the protection does not prevent.
Okay.
Yeah, but you pass your save. You feel no extreme love as you look into her ruby eyes, or any effects come over you. Nothing happens.
And at this time, I'm gonna cast Spiritual Hammer and attack this vampire.
Can I get initiative?
All right, hang on. I gotta see what the.
Am I still like charmed?
Yeah. Yes, you are.
How charmed am I?
You see your most favored woman attacked by the savage satyr.
Oh God.
I rolled a 13.
I did not think I'd need a token for that. Hold on.
Charming my boys.
Really?
Can't have that.
8 assets.
You need initiative from all of us or just him?
Are all of you engaging in this?
I mean, I trust Nisus against.
What's the initiative for fist fighting?
Just a D20. No, sorry, D10.
Initiative.
Not 20. Yeah, D10. It's a
Okay.
straight D10.
Oh no.
Whoa, why can't it be a gay D10?
All right, so choose where you're standing. This is where the creature is.
Where's right there?
Did you already attack? That's an attack roll, Mr. Titus.
Oh, yeah, no, that's the wrong one. Sorry.
Get y'all on the tracker. Is Bagworm gonna roll initiative? What are you doing, Bagworm?
Can I use my original 6?
Bagworm seems to like to attack things when I attack things. So,
No, only when Boggin attacks
Where is
things.
that? I don't see the 6.
If they threaten food, Bagworm will kill.
I mean, I'm the first person that gave you food.
Do you want to roll initiatives just in case you want to do something?
Yeah, I'll roll Nish.
Give me a D10.
Ish.
And if you're not looking for a certain weapon, you can just do a D10. And if you want to use a weapon, we'll add that to it.
I'll just
10. 8. Things have just gotten interesting for you. So, Nisus goes first. Or no, sorry, Boggin goes first. You see
All right.
Nisus take his hammer and go to slam it at the woman's head. Or
I'm just gonna go for like a full-on fucking like, I guess just sidewinder.
Sidewinder? Can you describe it?
Sidewinder.
What is
Is
a
that-
sidewinder?
Oh, not a sidewinder. Like a, what is it, like a haymaker?
Haymaker? Give me a roll
Just
to
a
hit.
wide fucking swing. What, does this benefit from my Thaco?
Are you looking to knock him over? Is that what you're looking to do?
I'm just looking to hit him.
Okay, just to
Hard.
hit him. Okay, give me a D20 plus 3 for your Thaco. That you may have strength bonuses as well. Do you?
That's not a hit.
Yes, you do.
That's
Yep.
not-
So another 1.
Still not a hit, I don't
So it's a
think.
9. No, it is not a hit. You go to smack
have
Nisus.
to-
What kind of armor are you wearing, Nisus?
Chain, and then I have, I believe, a great.
A great helm? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You bang your arm against the chest of Nisus, and he does not fall or take any damage. Nisus Hymir, what do you do?
I'm taking the spiritual hammer and attacking.
Wonderful. Give me your attack.
Hang on, I gotta figure out how I do this. Okay, I think it's an automatic hit because it says it strikes any opponent within its range as desired,
Let me see.
as long as I keep focus on it.
Spiritual hammer?
Yeah,
That sounds crazy. Let me look at it. Is that a
I
level
can
3
only
spell?
do. Yeah,
Hammer. Chance to successfully hit is equal to that of the caster, without strength bonuses. Condition strikes as a magical weapon with a +1 for every 6 experience level.
okay.
You only get
So just flat D20
yeah plus your backup.
plus
+2, I think. You're at +2. +2.
Just
Go to hit this woman, innocently sitting on a rock, having conversation with you.
charming my boys.
All right, that is not a hit. As you go to hit her, she kind of like phases to the right. You thought you should have hit her, but it just didn't make contact. And she looks to you and goes, "Well, isn't this fun?" As she draws what looks to be some sort of sword cane, she looks to you and goes, "You're going to be tasty." And as she does the kind of tongue out, licking motion on her sword, you see fangs as she goes to bite you. What's your AC, Mr. Nisus?
5.
5?
Yeah.
She misses you as she rolls a 13 to hit and bites into your armor, not sinking her teeth in. Bagworm. What does Bagworm do?
I'll just stab her. Why not? Sounds
Go
fun.
for a stab.
Yep. So it's. A second. Roll. Oh God! I opened the code.
That
I feel like that doesn't hit. Yeah.
Titus, what do you do?
I'm gonna swing at her. I wish I'd saved that accidental attack from a couple minutes ago, but 20.
That is a hit. You do damage. You sink your mace into her
18.
arm. You see. No. You go to hit her and you make, you hit your mark on her chest, but it just kind of phases through her as you hit her.
What? That's bullshit. We're not gonna be able to kill this thing.
Boggin, what do you do?
Swing, swing, swing!
Going to beat down Nisus into a pulp. Sure you don't want to use Cold Snap? Boy, would that be fun.
God.
Alright.
I'm not trying to kill people, alright?
Oh.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to, but,
You
you know.
still perceive them as your friends. You can not go for lethal damage.
Yeah.
You cannot attack this. Feel compelled. So Boggin goes to hit Nisus, and I assume misses.
He just
Yep,
smacks
that's
his
fine.
own
I forgot to add the
against
plus
my
one.
chest
So,
again.
yeah.
What do you do?
I'm gonna, hit with my hammer, hopefully. I'm not gonna hit with my hammer.
Ooh, we're not going to hit with your hammer. She looks to you, Nisus, and goes for a grab attack against you. Going to grab your face to face her. Does a 17 hit you? Give it done.
Yes.
She grabs your face. Can I get a strength check? You rolled poorly. Rolled a 14.
Ooh,
Kai,
I also rolled a
reroll.
14. Alright.
17. You don't roll better than that. Okay. You manage not to face right in the direction she's trying to get you to look, which is right in her face. But that is her attempt. Mr. Bag of Worms. You use your 4 arms to do anything.
Yeah. I'm gonna fucking stab her.
Stabby, stab, stab. You just take all 4 of your daggers.
Yeah, dude. I guess I need 4 d20 then.
Give me a save versus death for the critical fail. All the rest miss.
Alright, is that another d20?
Yes, for save versus death. You are looking to get above a 13.
Ooh.
One of your daggers falls out of your hand as you phase. It phases through the vampire, through the woman, and just shoots out of your hand. It's difficult.
Yeah. That's so
Is she
dirty.
still holding the parasol?
Is she what?
Is she still like under the parasol?
Yeah. She's got it with one of her hands, since her grapple failed on you. That is correct, though. If she had succeeded in grabbing you, she would have lost her parasol. Get a Titus. I know it switched to Boggin.
Wait, me or
Titus? Yes, it's you.
okay? I mean, I'm gonna swing at her again, I guess.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do anything. 17.
Nope, no dice. You can get your second attack in since you've been attacking a specialized weapon, right?
Yep.
Again.
21.
Oh, wait, 21? 21 hits, sorry. Forgot about the modifiers. That hits. But again, as you hit her, it kind of like phases through her skin rather than damage. Those of you that have ever... Actually, I don't think you would. Titus definitely would not. Okay, Bog and Whitfinger. You see Nisus still threatening the life of your mistress.
Swing, 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 swing.
That's still a miss.
God damn.
She...
Well, why am I complaining?
Yes, yeah. Dude, you're really taking this whole, like, mistress thing really well. I dig it. He's your new leader, I suppose.
I'm
Milady.
going for the parasols, but I don't think I hit
You're
anyway.
going to grab the parasol?
No, like swing the hammer at the.
Ooh, you're going to cut down the parasol. So that would act as a called shot. Called shots are -4. Not including your additional modifiers. But if you succeed, you can definitely whack out this parasol from her.
I got a 2.
You got a 2?
Yeah.
I don't see the roll.
It's right there.
I see a 6.
Yeah, but the -4 would make that a 2.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so... yeah, you miss the parasol. As she looks to you, Sisson goes, "It's been fun, but I really must be going." She tries to back up from you. You get an
Does this give me
attack.
opportunity? I'm
Notice
swinging the hammer. Swing. Oh, still a miss.
Miss. Titus, you want to go for an attack?
Yeah. I miss.
Hey. She kind of like spins her parasol around, and you see her begin to kind of like float into the air with it.
What the fucking
As
Mary
she,
Poppins?
Mary Poppins her way up into the air.
Can I
and-
grab her ankle? I don't want her to leave.
You don't want your mistress to leave? Give
To
me
take me with you. I just grab her ankle.
I grab onto Poggin.
Give me a roll to hit, Boggin.
I don't want my food to leave.
Is that benefit from Thaco? Is that just did?
Yeah, with Thaco. Thaco is added to any attack.
And strength
you make.
bonus or like?
And strength bonus. Unless it's a ranged
Okay.
weapon, you don't get a plus to hit.
Okay, suck dick.
Nope, you miss her
No.
leg. Give me an attack roll to see if you can grab onto Boggin as he goes to jump after his mistress, though. I want to see if you have a bug person grabbing your thigh.
Attack roll?
Yeah. Is Boggin accepting you grabbing onto him? Yes or
Yeah,
no?
like
No.
No. Yeah, attack roll.
He really wants this woman. This vampire woman.
Okay, regardless. Whatever happens there, happens there. But the vampire woman speaks down to the group of you. I suppose we'll be seeing each other on the battlefield. Tell Galahad if you see him. I'll enjoy him for lunch. She gives a wink. You see your mistress floating off towards the area of Fenhold. Does anyone shoot arrows at her or anything?
I don't have a bow.
I do, but I'd have to like drop my mace and then pull my bow off my back.
You can do that. Shoot
Could
pot shots
I?
at her. You could try, yeah.
Let me check something, because I might have silver-tipped arrows left. And
I'll give you my silver tip,
let
bud.
me check my character sheet. I have a silver sword, actually. I don't know where I got it, but it's on my character sheet.
Okay. Do you throw the
It
silver
was
sword
when
at
we
her?
were fighting the ghost.
Sure, I'll throw the silver sword at her.
Give me a d20 plus your attack, though.
I don't even know what my go is anymore. 1 second.
You guys see Titus throw a silver short sword out of his hand, or long sword? Or the two.
Oh no, I'm good. That's a miss either way.
Yeah, you throw it up in the air, and it just kind of like plops down in front of you, and you're like, that's disappointing. But she floats off, giving that taunt as she leaves. Do you pursue her, Boggin, into the Deadlands? You don't have to, but your love for her hasn't ended. Boggin? Hello?
Huh? Oh, what? Huh?
So
Sorry, I
your dark mistress floats off into the land of the dead on her umbrella.
my lady.
You don't have to follow her, but someone did just attack her. That might be a or perhaps more combat. We'll see.
God, I don't know that. Am I just forever charmed or like?
What's your intelligence?
12.
Probably it's either daily or month or a save to see if you get.
God.
The moment he gets uncharmed, he has to go through like a really bad breakup.
You said
It's like,
13?
don't worry, man. She was a whore anyway.
12.
12. Oh, Jesus. Okay, every 3 weeks, every month, you get a check to see if you fall out of favor. Or she falls out of
Oh
favor.
my god.
If someone dispels magic on you, you are basically in love or would do almost anything for this vampire, except for willingly hurt yourself or your friend. Right? You wouldn't willingly kill Nisus.
I'm just gonna stay and just watch her float off, and just shout out, "Come back for me!"
So you guys see Boggin doing this. Screams, "Come back for me!"
Just on my knees, just like, "Come back for me!"
You're the only one I've loved. Does
I
anyone have a
can't
reaction?
dispel magic until next level.
We're just there, just on my knees, just sobbing
All right.
uncontrollably.
I guess I should probably turn on some sad music. Hold on. This is like kind of motivational / comedy.
I'm just gonna like get him up and get him into one of the wagons.
All right. See Boggin tears down his face, most likely. Is that correct?
Yeah, just
As you pull
just
him
sobbing
off,
uncontrollably.
pull him off into the wagon, his mistress. You don't even know her name. You realize you've fallen in love with this woman in a matter of moments, and you don't know her name.
Well, has that never happened to you when you go out to eat and you
I mean,
your waitress is
It
really
doesn't.
cute?
It just to say.
And then you're
it
just
doesn't-
like, "God
it doesn't
damn,
have
I'm
to
never
be
gonna
like
see
a
it."
sexual love. He can just be like in love with her, like you'd love a sister or brother. You know, that kind of thing. That kind of relationship too.
I
or
mean, that's kind of
your best
different
friend.
depending on.
I-
It depends. Was he
I meant
south
a
or-
northern friendship. Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway.
okay.
So, what do you guys? You guys just continue? Does anyone console Boggin? Does Bagram go? Food.
Just sitting there, just crying in the
I
Wait,
can
wagon.
give
wait.
him a back rub. Don't worry about this guy.
Wait. Does Bagworm have the capability of understanding that Boggin is sad?
Gee, I don't know. You see liquid coming out of
Holy
his.
funny.
You see liquid coming out of his face.
Like, One sec. Would empathy be a fucking wisdom or intelligence thing?
Charisma, all the way.
Charisma?
Yeah.
I have 6.
Roll it.
What am I even rolling for?
Charisma check to see if you can empathize.
Not be a sociopath.
Oh my god.
6, so that's what, -3 or something?
-3.
Well, I mean, if it's just rolling against your charisma, wouldn't it just be exact? or-
The minuses you see on those reactions are for when people see you. It can
Oh,
decide
okay.
whether or not someone is hostile in the world instantly, like certain monsters or just people in general. So it like every monster really has a certain disposition towards you, and that hurts it. Yeah. So people's disposition towards you is low, but ultimately we don't run in that too much because most monsters won't turn instantly hostile to you, and you generally don't talk to them. So if you are a more vocal
It's
character.
because he doesn't talk.
All right, so yeah, you manage to realize that this creature is sad for somehow. I don't know how you do it. You try and think of a mental gymnastics how this bug man has realized these tears mean sad. Maybe one time you got sad when you saw the guts spilling out of one of your other ant friends, and it kind of looks like
You
that.
just start slicking the tears off my face,
Maybe.
trying to console.
That's exactly what I was gonna do!
So do you do that?
Yeah!
Okay.
I kinda like do the like bug thing. It was like I get up to him and I was like,
Wait, you
I
don't
have
have.
a long.
Do bugs have tongues?
They have like think of butterfly. It's not really a tongue.
You just have like a
As much
little.
as it is. It's just like
it's a
Try to like
spoon.
wick it off.
it just like comes out of my mouth and like sucks the water off.
Yeah, yeah, that happens, Boggin. Whatever you choose to do with that information.
I'm just gonna
I'm just-
look at
I'm gonna
this
stay too
event that's
inconsolable to
unfolding.
react. Just still just in the midst of just being too sad to even care.
Surprised Boggin's the only one who failed that. Oh. Alright. So the rest of you continue normally as the Bug Man and Boggin have some weird suck face competition. Eventually it gets night again and you off in the distance see a fort. You're not there yet, you're about 10 miles out when it hits night. Do you continue booking it through the night to the fort, or do you stay here out on the road, by the road? Decisions are hard, guys. I get it. It's what do you do?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
What do you do?
It's nighttime. Probably just rest up again.
All right. So you guys just go to rest. Does anyone take watch? See the fort off in the distance.
I'll take first watch.
Okay, can I get perception checks from whoever intends to take a watch? Boggin, the tears in your eyes cloud your watching skills if you do.
I'm not gonna watch. I'm just gonna just
Cry.
sob myself to sleep.
I passed.
So I
Alright.
don't see anything.
No, you see nothing on your watch. So you take
I
first
go
watch.
blind.
I assume Bugman just like kind of watches whatever decides to,
Yeah.
with no way to communicate it.
I'm gonna try to pray to Nima while I'm on watch.
Okay, you pray to Nima. Do you have the orb?
Oh, I thought you-
Do you have the orb in your hand?
No, I do not.
Okay. Yeah, no, you pray to Nima. Still feel strangely broken from your goddess. You can't really reach her to speak to her. You're still getting spells. Although since the session has started, you have not been able to get your spells easily. It's been almost tiresome time in prayer. Generally, you can feel the magic of your goddess flowing into you. Since the start of this session, it hasn't been that way. So for 2 or 3 days now. Okay.
Right.
During your watch, Titus, you catch sight of what looks to be some humanoids kind of shambling their way towards you.
Hey, y'all, we got something coming up on us.
So he wakes you up.
Yeah. Waking everybody up.
Great.
All right. Cool.
Oh, I did pick my sword up after that last
You
fight.
all wake up and you see some maybe six figures shambling towards you.
Whoa, I wish I made 6 figures.
They're pretty far out.
Where are we along the road, by the way?
You're just beside the road right here, I assume. Like, oh wait, what your position is right now? You mean?
Yeah. Like, how close are we to
You
Waypike?
are right. I need to hit the Alt key. You are right here, where the arrow is. You see a fort though, 10 miles out towards, like in the crossroads. It looks to have like palisades on each side. It looks quickly assembled, like it was put here maybe a day or two ago, and they're still working on it. Zombies shamble towards you. They're pretty far off on the
To
plains.
have invisibility to undead on. You know what? Let's do Titus and Rufus.
You cast
Ooh.
invisibility to undead on them. You
Yes.
guys hear and see. Is it verbal and semantic? Yes, immaterial. Yeah, you see him kind of dance around with his hands, speak some words, and cast a spell on you guys.
And then I'm gonna tell them that, or tell Titus that he can go kill them without them, like, attacking him.
Okay, how far away are we from them? Like, feet-wise, would you say, Jack?
Probably 90 feet. They're pretty far away.
90 feet? Okay. Have they noticed us yet? I'm assuming they've noticed us already.
They're shambling towards
They're
us.
just shambling towards you.
Yeah.
In fact, it doesn't look like they're shambling in any specific direction, really, but their general movement is.
Okay. I'm gonna move about like 30 feet closer to them.
Okay.
No, 40 feet closer.
Here. Oh god, this map's in mine. Although I know per time. Regular map. Let me find a sheet. Sheet empty. So you can drag your tokens here if you'd like. Yeah, you guys, if you hold down on the picture on your character sheet, you can drag your token onto the. Should be able.
I'm still on the map.
Oh shit! I didn't.
It'll be about 50.
Right. So yes, you see them shambling towards you. You have some time here.
Oh, my backpack's like gone for good, right?
You never searched for it. Back
No.
in time. Why? Is there something
Died.
in it?
Because I was just gonna clear the shit from my character sheet.
I wouldn't clear it unless you want to say you're never going to search for it. Not that it is there, but...
I might rummage once. Once we get back.
So the group of you, do you guys want to roll initiative? What are you doing? Are you fleeing or are you going to attack?
I can roll initiative.
I'm also going to roll initiative, but I'm gonna go more on the defensive. That's the wrong thing, goddammit. I got a 9.
7. Got Bug with a 3. I gotta teach you that initiative macro, Mr. Bug.
Alright, I should probably roll initiative.
Yes, you should.
Hang on.
Mr.
Plus
Bug?
5. Yeah, plus 5.
Roll
Oh,
a
I
three.
clicked on my guy.
Did you use the tracker modifier thing?
Tracker modifier thing.
We'll talk about it. Just
I
remind
didn't have my token selected.
Didn't? Okay. What was
No,
yours?
didn't.
9?
9.
Just like the Germans.
9.
Yes, that was what. All right. So we'll get some appropriate music here. I think I have a track called Zombies. Let's see what this. See how this is.
It's gonna be the Black Ops zombie sounds, ain't it?
I hope not. I really hope not. Yeah. So this one moves forward, and then we have Mr. Bagworm, the largest motherfucker in this planet.
Yeah. What do you mean? It's kind of falling bogging. Oh, wait, I moved first. Nothing.
I feel like I should teach the bug just to listen to food at a point.
So you look for food and you see undead and you don't do anything, or?
Nope.
Okay. This one moves up here. This one moves.
This is before we've slept, right?
It's
So I don't get
during the night.
my spell slot.
No, you do not get new spells. All right, Nisus Hyman, what do you...
Alright. I see. See how it is? I'm gonna charge this guy right here. And I'll stab my boy right there.
Hey, such a thing?
And I forget, what does my offhand get?
Where did you go? Can you move your token to it?
Oh yeah.
That is a critical hit. Your offhand gets a -2 if you're proficient in...
I am, in fact.
Main hand suffers no penalties. The second one's a miss. The first one's a crit. Where are you moving your token to? You have it on the...
Ooh.
Alright, so you attack that zombie with a crit. Give me your damage.
Yeah.
See how you do. You take your Shredder Gauntlet and punch it into the zombie for some point damage for 14 points up. And you just rip its throat out, and the head kind of like tilts to the side, but it just barely looks to be standing undead.
Nice.
Okay, and it attacks you. Does a 6... No, a 6 does not hit you. Hey, where's this zombie?
He's trying to, like, bite my horn.
This one moves up. His full move. Doesn't get to attack. Let's go for Titus. What does Titus do? I don't like this.
How many feet can I move and still attack?
Half your movement. So 6
1 second, I
moves.
gotta check Rufus's movement.
Rufus has crazy movement. He can probably attack from any distance this close. Can't charge, though. He can go and gore them.
Oh yeah, I know That's why I want to back up and then I want to like turn around and then charge. Versus
Okay.
movement.
Are you on Rufus right now?
I'm mounted on Rufus.
Okay.
Second.
I think it's 40 feet out.
Yeah, I know that. I'm looking for Rufus's movement speed.
Probably still on your characters.
Yeah, it is. It says movement 15. I feel like that's not correct.
I mean, I've got 8.
Persons and
15,
animal
that's 15
companions.
squares. It doesn't mean 15.
Oh, okay.
Wait, his buffalo is slower than I am?
Maybe.
Because I can move 8.
Buffalo. You can move 8 squares? 8 squares?
18.
Squares? It's possible.
I'm fast.
Let me look.
Fast as fuck.
Okay, I'm going to move back here to the square me and Rufus are on, and then we're gonna charge. 5, 3, 5, wait. We're gonna move back one more.
Okay.
And then we're gonna charge this one with my lance.
Give me a roll to hit as you move your boys forward. Lancing. Make sure to give me Rufus's attack. You gotta do a roll to hit first.
Oh yeah, that's right. I thought most of my macros are set to do the roll to hit, and then is that my 1 second? I don't know if that's my.
Rufus gets a plus.
I haven't
5,
charged.
so D20 plus.
I gotta check my charging thing. Okay, yeah, no, that's the right damage for my. So for my charging, is it just like my normal attack with a lance? Or it's like for the 2 hit?
It's an attack, and for medium-sized creatures, I think get a +1. I think it's all written.
Is it? I have part of it written down. I have like how much damage it does.
Yeah, +1 to smaller creatures, so +1 to medium, yeah. You know, +1 to medium creatures while mounted.
Okay.
People get a minus to you, and you do twice times damage while charging with a lance, but you can only do that. So can we get some rolls to hit?
So it's is that +1 to hit or +1 to damage?
Or +1 to hit.
Okay. So it would be attack. Ignore the damage on this. It's technically wrong because it's not a charge.
Okay, that is a miss.
It's 6, but yeah, it's a miss. And I still need to do Rufus's roll. So that +5.
That is a hit. That is a crit. Zombie.
Let me check what his damage is. Come on. I think it's 1d8 times 2.
So it's 2d8.
Yeah, okay.
2d8. Determine what happens to this zombie boy. Alright.
7.
And that is a critical. So you guys see Titus charge forward on Rufus. He goes to lance the zombie, but gets caught in like a stirrup and kind of like shifts to the side and misses his hit.
Wait.
But as Buffalo goes up,
I need one more d6 in there. His charging is 3d6. His regular attack is 3d6.
Regardless, your Buffalo goes up and just takes his horn and jabs it into the zombie's head, and just it lifts the zombie off the ground as you see it fall lifeless. Hagen Wit Fanger.
I kind of like lethargically just kind of shuffle forward,
Oh, you still
He's a
sad?
zombie. He's
Just
a zombie. We have to kill him too.
I swing my sword like with force, but like I'm not really in it. Just to this
swing
zombie
cold snap?
here. Yeah, cold snap. Yeah, I pulled him out at the very start.
You
Kinda-
hear the voice in your head go, "Just so you know, not too good against these undead folk. The whole cold thing doesn't really hurt them as much. So you know, Boggin."
It doesn't matter. Nothing matters.
Oh, Boggin.
Poor Boggs.
I feel so sad for him.
Yeah, you can give me a roll to hit if you want.
Swing my long sword.
Yeah, that's a hit. Give me your damage.
And these are just regular medium boys, right?
Just regular. Alright, you do 8. As you bring it down, you take your longsword and slash it through the shoulder of this zombie creature, and it falls to the ground with its shoulder.
That's cool.
That's cool. Cold Snap goes, "Good swing, Boggin. Your mistress will be proud." Bagworm McGee in his 4-leg.
I hold back a tear.
What do you do?
On Boggin.
You just go up to Boggin?
Yep, just standing on top of Boggin, and I'm gonna stab that zombie right next to
okay,
me.
you're on top of Boggin. I couldn't even see because the grid is white. That you were. You can give me your stabs. The 15 hits, the rest all miss. Give me D4 for dagger damage.
You're not very good with this whole, hitting with all 4 of your daggers at once.
Definitely be better than that. I think. But for some reason, the dice are just not in your favor. All right.
I don't know, man.
As you stab that zombie in the chest, kind of like nipping off a piece of flesh, zombie turns to you, Mr. Bagworm. Does a 15 hit you?
I do not believe so. Let me check.
You have 15 AC, so no, it does not. You just barely duck out of the way as this zombie goes to take a bite out of your carapace. Carapace is a bug thing. Right? Totally. Nieces,
We're not retarded.
this one. What?
I said we're not retarded. We know.
No, I was
I don't know,
reassuring
Titus.
myself. Was reassuring
Oh, okay.
myself it wasn't bug.
Titus is.
You
Hang on a
basically
second.
called me retarded there, but that's okay. Does a 19 hit you, Mr. Nieces, as the zombie in front of you goes to take a
Oh,
bite
yes.
out of your
Yes, it does.
Right. Does 6 damage as it bites into your shoulder. Tasty.
Nice little sound effect there.
This one's dead. This one turns to Mr. Titus and Rufus and goes to take a bite out of Mr. Rufus. With a 10, I do not believe that pierces Rufus's hide.
It depends. Is he biting his head or his
body. I don't think a 10 hits his body.
Alright, so with my main hand, I'm gonna swing
think
at
it
this
does
one.
either.
AC 7.
10. 7? Oh, dang.
So a 13.
It's higher than I thought.
You swing at its head with your hands.
Well, I'm just swinging at this one
Okay.
with my main hand.
Main hand?
Yeah, and then with my offhand attack, the
That's another crit.
Oh my god.
First hand's always doing good. All right. Critical that one. Offhand.
And then my offhand is gonna go for the one that I attacked before.
You just barely bring him down. Excuse my mouth. Take your first gauntlet and you stab it into the side of the head of the zombie adjacent to you. You take your second one and go for an uppercut under his head, and I think you hit. Yes, give me a damage roll. Not crit work. You do 3 damage as the 1 HP zombie falls to the ground. Lucky you got that first shot off pretty good.
Yeah. You mean both of those crits?
Yeah. This boy. Oh, he's way back here. He runs up to Mr. Nieces to miss him. Guy's dead. Titus and Rufus. What do you do?
Well, the one in front of me is dead, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to... Me and Rufus are both going to attack that one. I'm going to swing my mace first.
Okay. It's a miss.
Okay, and Rufus is...
He gets a plus. That is a hit. Barely. Give me your damage. Rufus, I think it's 2d8 for just regular gore then?
Yep.
Alright, you do 13 points of damage as Rufus bores into the zombies, killing it. He takes his other horn that doesn't have a zombie head impaled on it and just shifts it into the zombie head.
And then there's a zombie head on each of his horns?
Sure.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a zombie head on each horn. We have Boggin under Buggin. What do you do?
God, yeah. All right. Can I just like wrangle out?
How do you
Like,
where do you go?
get out
He's got
from under
6
the
legs
bug?
on each side. You can go backwards.
If I go
There's
backwards, is
6
that
legs on each side?
Yeah, he has 6 legs on each side of him. It's like Bug on top. He can go out the front, or you can go out the front of the back actually, because there's a dead zombie.
All right. Can I step on where the dead zombie is?
Yes, you can.
All right. I'll do that. And before I swing, I'll take the sword. Hey, sword. We think to the bug. You know, tell him not to stand on top of me.
We've had this conversation before, Mr. Boggin. Remember how it went? The bug said,
No.
"Me go where food is," and then I got frustrated.
Lame.
And then he
Swing
tried
at
to
this
eat
one.
your beard.
Just
Like a
another
swing.
lethargic, just
Zombie.
swing.
That's a
I
critical.
deleted.
Your damage. Unless you
Goodbye,
roll a 1 for
zombie.
damage. It still dies, but geez. It's kind of like
My heart's just not in it.
You kind of just like drag your sword along the ground and like lift it up over your head and do like a windmill-like motion, and then just slap it down in the zombie's shoulder and like slice it through. Kind of like depressingly, almost like Charlie Brown with his blanket or whatever he had. The Peanuts film. Alright. This guy's dead. Bag of worms.
Protect food.
Protect food with your 4 dagger hits that should somehow hit, but I have
Then,
now.
yeah, but they don't.
I've been convinced only Treekin fighters are good. Treekin thieves just no.
I'm gonna stab that other zombie.
You jump on top of him again.
Yeah, protect food.
The first is a hit.
Forgot to roll the other.
Oh, 3.
Maybe you should just do them all individually.
Fuck.
Oh, there's 2 hits.
That's 2 hits.
Yes. 2 d4s in the cards. That is a miss. So you have
Aw.
a plus to it. Alright, you do 4 points of damage to that zombie. Let's see how much
Cool.
you actually bring it down, you take 1 dagger, jab it in the eye, you take the other dagger, jab it in its throat, it just falls to the ground. Slain. You guys have slain all the zombies around you. See the depressed Boggin kind of like pulling his sword maybe out of the... Do you even pull the sword out of the zombie or just leave it there and like go...
I kind of like just like lazily remove it and just Just put it away.
Heal yourself for 1 HP. Good job, Nisus. Beautiful.
I just patch the bite a little bit.
Yeah, you guys see a sickening bite in Nisus's shoulder. I think the rest of you got unharmed. Anyone else get hit?
Yep. It tried to bite Rufus, but it failed miserably.
Well, that one guy had to try to bite me twice, so.
Can I get a constitution check from you, Nisus?
Oh God.
Alright. So what do you guys do? It's nighttime. You see some people in the caravan. They look over you and go, "We should get to town! Get to the fort! The fort's safe! It's safer than out here!"
I agree.
You guys trek off towards the fort.
Yeah, I guess so.
Leave the zombie corpses behind you. Make it to the fort. You see 2 men guarding this side of the fort. They appear to have the same broken sword that the 2 men had in armor. Again, wearing plate mail. Kind of odd to see this many men in 3/4 plate. It's extremely strange. Not many people can afford it. Luxury. Do you enter the encampment?
Yeah.
Okay. And we make it in. And I think we're gonna take a break here for like 10 minutes so I can go grab some food.
All right.
All right, you know, I'll join you in that endeavor. Food is
Sounds
fun.
like a great plan.
Take 5, get food. BRB.
Literally. So why don't you not? And he was like, often. Oh. It is kind of like a bedroom. Stuff in here. Like, pretty much any of the information that comes up on that computer.
great stream, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What was that? Thanks for following me, buddy. Appreciate it.
Oh, I like your little animation.
Taco? I like
Yeah.
taco.
I'm back.
Name's Dungeon.
Did you really just dad joke me? When did you have a child, Dirty?
Where did Titus go? Online. I assume he just went to make food or something.
I'm just disconnected for whatever reason.
Now we have Bagworm, go where food go. We have Boggin, clinically depressed. We have Nesis, who is Satan. We have Titus, still puncher of guard.
I mean, Satan kind of fits Asus. Because A, he's a completely black goat man, and he's doing some kind of fucked up shit.
Yeah. In a way.
Until a better title. Oh, I totally just cut out there. It's not like it was important anyway. Greetings, Titus.
Greetings. Ow. The bag? I'm house sitting right now, and these people have a bird, and it likes everybody but me.
Nice.
It literally, like, everyone else can go and, like, pet it, and it loves it. I go near it, it tries to bite me. Even, like, total fucking strangers, it likes more than me. I
Combat.
don't know what I did to piss it off. What?
I still can't believe that I just crit 2 zombies in a row.
Pretty good.
Rufus has done better fighting this round than I do, but granted that +5 to hit gives him a big fucking advantage.
Yeah.
So Jack, how many weapon proficiency slots would it take for Titus to become a master with his mace? And how long?
I have to look it up.
Oh, okay, I can look it up too. I think it's
Yep.
probably in the
It's in the
player's
combat
handbook.
and tactics.
I have the complete handbook, or the PDF, anyways.
Yeah, it's in combat and tactics.
I'll look it up.
Class.
Yeah, now would be a good time for questions. Like, what the fuck's up with this orb? Why did I grow 20 feet tall?
I
Yeah.
don't really give a fuck about the orb. If it was me, it would have been left there. But
What did the word
that's
doom
just
mean?
That's something that I'm concerned about, but I know that you're probably not going to share that information with me.
Oop.
Hence why I'm not really asking
combat
questions
rules,
right.
Jack? No, it wouldn't be combat rules.
Hold on.
Probably called like combat and movement or so.
If there's combat rules. I might be in the wrong book.
Weapons specialization / mastery is a chapter.
I see weapon construction.
So
Money and
mastery is only one
equipment.
more slot. Gives you nice bonuses. Gives you a +3 to hit and a +3 to...
So if I got mastery
Good.
instead of long swords,
Good.
oh, it's unfortunate.
Hmm.
So I should go for longsword like I planned.
Yeah.
I want to get Aqua out of the goddess tier lake,
Who said Aqua was
the Lake of
longsword?
Sorrows. Oh, I suppose that is a fair point. I just assumed, I guess, because didn't Cold Snap say that at least the fire one was also a longsword?
Mm-mm. Bastard sword.
No? Bastard sword. Well, whatever Aqua is, I want Aqua. Because I feel like that might be able to reconnect me to my goddess. Yeah, I'll ask what Aqua is.
How did you say it just like that, or?
I'd probably say the magical weapon you say is at the bottom of the Lake of Sorrows.
My sister?
Instead of Aqua, I suppose.
Why do you wish to know this?
I wish to retrieve Aqua.
Why would you want Aqua?
I am a cleric of Nima.
Nima and Aqua have nothing to do with each other.
She is housed in the Lake of Sorrows, is she not?
She is there.
She is magical. The lake is imbued with the tear of a goddess.
She was not always there. Once she was
No.
here. And maybe over there. We've been almost everywhere. Lisa's
The sword's an asshole.
What?
Yeah.
Anyway, what type of weapon is
Dial specialization.
Give me a charisma check.
Ooh.
She's not a dagger. She's not a dirk. She's not a dart. She's not a flirt. She's not a bow. She's not a mace. She's not a blowgun. Not a ace. And did you think the satyrs were the master race? He is rhyming at you. Do you respond to him, or do you just give him the cold shoulder?
I see what you did there. I'm not sure if I liked it or not.
Hello? Are we resuming?
I'm having a chit chat with
He's just talking to the
cold snap.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out mastery, but
I'm smelling
being
a kid
dumb.
and take a shit. I'm doing.
Can you just tell me
What are you doing?
what she is, please?
I told you. She's not a dagger or a dirk. Not a dart. She's a little bit of a flirt. She's not an axe. Not a blowgun.
She's off being
Not a bow.
hoe.
But she's definitely not a hoe.
Shovel! Shovel!
Battle shovel?
The sword continues to rhyme at you anytime you ask a question.
Is she a sword?
Is she aboard? How long do
At
you-
this point, I am going to ignore the sword.
Okay. So you guys make it into... Are we all back? Is your course back? No?
Of course, is still muted.
I'm back. I'm just slurping food down, and it's gross sounding.
Oh, no, don't worry. It's all in character for Bagworm.
All right.
Yeah.
Please, no! God, please, no.
Just kidding. But
My fucking kryptonite. Do not fucking do that.
Bagworm meat, sugar-free orange parfait.
Cool.
Ew.
all right.
Why sugar-free?
I don't want to get fat.
Maybe he's diabetic, man.
Jacoris, I got some bad news for you.
Arcane, don't
buddy.
come over there and suck your dick. Don't think I won't.
No balls. He won't.
So is this where we
You don't-
fade to black for the rest of the session while there's like an orgy happening in the background?
Yes. Hello, go away. I love you, but go away.
No. I'm ready to go.
So
I'm trying to deduce what... Can I make like a wisdom check to see if I can deduce a riddle out of what he's saying?
yeah, you can do feasibly anything you want to try. Go ahead, give me a check.
Damn.
You have not pieced together any riddles. Through your immense
Okay.
wisdom, you think I should probably use an intelligence check to try that if it's an actual riddle.
There you have me.
You are convinced the sword is actually in the Blood Mountains, right by Belanthorax the dragon, and that it's actually a warhammer. Okay.
All right.
So your deduction of the riddle. You share this new belief with anyone, or this new fact.
No.
Dude, tell Bagworm. Just tell Bagworm everything.
Yeah.
He has no fucking clue.
Yeah, you guys can tell Bagworm all your secrets.
I'm just.
Yeah.
See, but then there's gonna come a
As soon
time.
as I have a moment alone with Bagworm, I'm just gonna whisper to him this entire, like, fact that the sword has revealed to me through a riddle.
The satyr comes up and starts whispering things to you. You don't know what a whisper is, really.
I click at him.
I'm gonna take that as confirmation.
He clicks at you. So you guys are at the gates of this fort. They're not really gates. It's like, imagine like a fence, right? Just like a 2 fence post. And there's like palisades kind of like surrounding everywhere but these fence posts.
Hey, there's zombies following.
Oh yeah, I forgot to leave. Wrong map. But your guy Davis says we should go see Galahad now. Mm-hmm. He nods to you and expects you to follow as you enter this encampment.
Okay.
You follow?
Oh,
I
okay.
mean,
I'm gonna
alright.
sleep in the wagon.
You're gonna sleep in the
Burb, I
wagon?
think you should make a con save to not kill yourself.
That would definitely be like a willpower thing or wisdom.
I can, if he wants, I could crawl in and curl up next to him, comfort him.
Put him on Rufus.
So-
Let him lay down.
Hold on, Jacoris doesn't have the full context of why Titus would be the one crawling up next to him. Can we explain the
Yeah.
hunting sessions and the kind of like sexual tension between the two?
When they were gutting that animal, like a pottery
Bear.
section.
Yeah, they were skinning a bear, and they did it together. Basically, imagine like a pottery session between a couple where
You know,
Titus
Oh
has
that,
god,
arms.
what's that one movie?
yeah, that one movie
Yeah.
where
Titus had his
Where-
arms through like Boggin's arms, and then they were like making the skin and the bear together. That's basically what happened. And then Apieus
There's a very sensual moment.
Apieus fell off a tree and hit his nuts on the buffalo. The skeleton was talking because of Rotund. Pretty altogether chaotic event near that tree. That tree has seen a lot of weird shit go on.
We need to go back to that tree at some point once we, rid the land of the dead.
yeah.
Start a ranch under
just
that
carve
tree.
our initials in it.
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
don't tempt me.
All right.
I mean, there's no according to the thing,
By the way,
there's no more Rushington or not Rushington. I don't remember the name of the town that was there. So
Benhold, Stormybrook, Ubin.
Stormybrook. That's
Stormybrook.
it.
Stormybrook. The best town ever to exist. Gone in an instant. Or is it gone?
You
You
know,
haven't been
the
there.
Cavern got burned down, and
Yeah. Cavern got burned down. You guys found a crazy cleric. All that stuff. Alright. So you follow this guy to around the center of this encampment. You see what looks to be a command tent. And inside you hear 2 people arguing. You hear someone slam his hand down on a table and yell, "Enough of your damn suggestions, Magnus. You march back to K-Wald. I did not ask for you to be here. Understand me? And I don't need you or your damned mages. My Unforgotten and the rest of my men are skilled in battle and hardened through years of war. We needed the help of magic. We wouldn't need the help of magic. We're wonderful as it is."
Jeez.
seems like a nice fellow.
Yep. All right, so what do you guys do? You entered the tent. The person who was leading you kind of looks nervously at you and kind of nudges for you guys to go in. Nudges.
I'll be the first to walk in. That's gonna be
I
a open
sluggishly follow
sight.
him.
Okay. You're the first to walk in. You walk in. You see a man in white robes with like blue lining.
Is there enough room for Rufus to fit in here?
Take Rufus into this tent.
Rusev.
If I can, I will if he can fit. I don't want him to get chained up again.
With you on top, no. I don't know. You'd probably understand that's probably a big no-no. Generally, even in the tribe, you don't take animals into your tent. Weirdo.
Oh, into the tent? Okay, no, he'll just wait outside.
Okay. Yeah, you see a person in white robes trimmed with like a blue lining. He looks to be probably a little over 50. He's got a staff that's kind of like lit up on the top of it. It's got like a curved, weird bobble on it. Most of his features are hidden. He's turned away from you and he's got a cowl over his head. And across from him, you see a man in full plate mail. He's got a big warhammer kind of like leaning against the table. It's got like a big blue encrusted gem right in the center of it. And he looks to be around 6'2". He's got blonde hair. He's getting in his 50s as well, it looks like, and he looks pretty strong. One of the strongest people you've seen. At least humans. What do you guys do? They notice the satyr and look to you and go, give you a nod, confusedly.
I'm gonna
Howdy
nod
there,
back at
what's
them.
going on?
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna nod back at them.
Titus goes, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, do I need a charisma check or anything?
Sure, give me a charisma check.
I'm gonna fail this. Oh, shit!
What is that? Why do you have a plus?
Because of my negative bonus, since the way we roll, it'd be a plus instead of a negative.
Yeah, why do you have a...
Or is it...
That's to people being openly hostile to you. Again, you don't add that to your charisma. That's your reaction modifier, which has the -3 to it. That's why that's a minus.
Oh, okay.
It's a little different. Now, something's wrong with your character sheet, because it should be showing... So with 9 charisma, you don't have any initial modifier, so generally people aren't going to be hostile to you, just not friendly.
Yeah.
But he looks at you and goes, ugh, he kind of like face palms his head, the man in the armor. And the man with the staff in the robes turns around and looks at you and goes, Galahad, some soldiers you have coming in and interrupting you? Embarrassing. As he kind of like scoffs and tries to walk out of the tent towards you guys.
What a douchebag.
Goes past you. You're left in the tent alone with what you assume to be Galahad. He looked at him and called him Galahad.
Oh, it's that Galahad's guy.
You say that?
No.
The man looks towards you and goes, Soldier, what unit are you a part of?
What's a unit?
It's a... What squad do you belong to?
I'm with Knees and Boggin and this bug thing and Rufus.
He looks behind you at the line of strange people. I don't recognize any of you, and I know almost all my men. Are you the mercenaries?
With finger.
Are you the
Guys,
mercenaries?
are we mercenaries?
Yes.
Good, you've been
Yeah,
paid
we're
for it.
mercenaries.
Why are you here? You got your pay. You know your orders.
We haven't been paid yet.
We just got here.
So you're new mercenaries?
This is Boggin Whitfinger, player of the Basilisk.
I heard rumors of Bog and Whitfinger. Friends. Titus. I don't remember last name. The Buffalo Rider, the Wild Man.
He doesn't
Regardless,
have one yet. People just call him the Wild Man usually.
I understand. You slayed a basilisk in Fenhold. However, I've had other reports of you as well from a friend of mine. And, he, looks to a corner of the room, and, you see a hooded figure. Looks to be a woman.
I'm not going to do this.
And she kind of like, pulls back her hood, and you see Hell. The mage.
Hey, it's the pretty lady from back in... What's that one town's name? Fenhold.
Boggin, you see the Hell too. The elven woman. Court mage to Count Blade.
Oh.
Corner of the room. You do anything or say anything?
Yeah. I'm just still thinking about vampire lady.
Okay.
I mean, weird gray skin lady.
Weird gray skin lady.
It's like lost in thought.
I mean, you know, she
I go search
she
for like
had
a piece of
fangs.
parchment paper.
It's just
And a
great.
bit of
She's a vampire.
pen and ink.
Galahad looks to you, searching his quarters for a pen and ink. Looks up to you and goes, "You have anything to say for yourself, Titus Boggin? Heard of your tales? Hell has reports of what you've done."
I mean, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Where's pen and paper, please?
At least he's polite.
Titus, do you say anything?
It's like, oh yeah, we were hanging around with some bad-looking dude. He wasn't very nice, but he's dead now.
Hell speaks up. She goes, "Rotunger, I believe was his name. What happened to him?"
We killed him.
Killed him.
You know, Count Blade wasn't a good man. Morin was awful to us. Bad Count. However, why did you kill him? What was your purpose with that?
Rotan said we should.
So you... But what was your motivation? What was his motivation?
I don't know. He's dead now.
I think it was fucked in the head, honestly.
Follow was
Seemed a little bit off.
Not Goran, Jesus Christ, he's dead. He's long dead. Galahad speaks up. So, seems you all are criminals, but hell if I care about some southern count. There's a bigger problem here. You got a war that needs winning. You all seem capable. Will you join us?
I mean, we gotta solve the supply issue.
What supply issue?
Reading.
Our formerly besieged town, Reading, desperately needs supplies. That is the goal of the caravan we came here on.
I'll handle it.
A dragon destroyed it.
I'll handle the supplies. Don't you worry. Our army is well supplied, and we can spare some.
Alright.
It will get you on the front line.
Yeah, sure. I'll join up. What are we killing?
Have you not seen the southern lands? Thousands of undead
Nah.
walk. I assumed you were going to join us in battle.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, sure. I can join you in battle.
There are many things to be seen. We have heard reports of thousands of undead marching this way. Will you fight in my shield wall?
I got a shield, sure.
You are quite
You have a shield.
the magnificent warrior, Titus, but perhaps you lack in the strategy department. Say so.
He's not too bright.
Yes.
Thank
So-
you.
If you will pledge loyalty to me and my army, and join the Unforgotten, excuse me, I'll treat you well, pay you well, feed you, and see that you are made heroes if we win this war.
May we still maintain control of Reading?
What do you mean? Control?
We are currently the highest ranking that are known to be alive.
I'm sure there's a Palanthas out there somewhere who will inherit the land. I'm sure,
Yes,
though,
until then.
Mr. Nisus. Wait, what is your name? I haven't heard of you.
Nisus Jaime.
Nisus Hymir. Nice to meet you. I am Galahad, Duke of Waypike, General Stone and Sand. It's good to meet you. So, there are many lands to the south of here that are currently infested with the undead. I'm sure if you were to make a name for yourself killing these things, you would be given land, title, gold. Many things would be coming your way if you managed to help us. Would you be interested in such endeavors?
Yes.
Rest of you?
I suppose.
Really took the spirit out your body. All right. Well then. Good to have you on board. Cannot officially initiate you into the Unforgotten, but you will serve as the auxiliary. Appreciate it. My men will lead you to your quarters, and you can feel free to eat our provisions, drink our wine, find a good woman, although you'll have to pay her. We don't provide that. Although, stay away from the pilgrims. They're nothing but trouble. Off with you. And he beckons for you to leave his tent. And you see Davis, one of the Unforgotten soldiers, leads you to sleeping quarters if you'd like them.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, sure.
I requested a piece of paper and pen and ink.
Yeah, you find some, not paper, but parchment.
Alright. I write, like, the shittiest, like, love letter come find me thing possible.
Are you writing
I don't
slam
actually,
poetry
like,
now?
clarify myself enough to describe what is written, but just imagine the worst, just fucking, like, cringiest, just fucking, like, love letter that you could imagine. I'm gonna fold it up into a paper airplane and just chuck it vaguely towards where she flew off to.
Do paper airplanes exist in this world?
They do now.
So, you know the paper airplane's just gonna fall to the ground and, like, start rolling as a piece of paper, right? Like, as soon as it, like... So it travels, like...
I just hope. I have faith.
Give me a roll to hit. Give me just a roll to hit with your Thaco. You throw it and the wind catches it. God damn it.
Does it just push it right back into the window?
No, it carries it off.
That's
It carries it off into the breeze, and you lose sight of it eventually as it flies off into the plains in the intended direction. Somehow. Magically fly. What the fuck?
Holy shit.
Oh,
You
that's
lose your
great.
sword, like, all the time, but the minute you throw a paper airplane, it's like a natural 20.
Oh
He
my
just-
lord.
Like, he didn't barely even move his hand. He just, like, flicked, and it just went.
You just kind of like lazily, like,
You know what they say about the power of love, people, you know, and just it works in mysterious ways. Huh? Alright. That was a very good character moment. I appreciated you writing a love letter to your mistress.
See, for a second, I thought he might be wanting to teach me to read and write.
That's what I thought he was doing too. This whole time I thought you were going to teach him.
Priorities, dude. Priority.
All right. Do you guys go to sleep for the rest of the night? And
Yeah.
There's plenty
Yeah.
of wine, drink. There are women if you wish to purchase their services.
That's a lot of work.
Are there goat women though? Like, come on now.
Bacon.
There's probably a goat.
There are female goats.
It's not the. It's not the same.
Yeah, I would. So
If it's not a satyr.
during the night, have any of you played Dragon Age Inquisition?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Well, just pretend like you haven't. During the night,
Oh.
you hear some singing.
Pretend that you haven't played Dragon Age.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll forget that 70-hour experience of my life.
It's okay, dude. You hear singing during the night. Does anyone go to check it out? It is loud.
No. I just stay in bed.
Okay.
Do I understand the singing?
It sounds like what the music is.
Like exactly.
Yeah, word for word.
1 second, let me turn my music up.
Can I try spellcraft?
Sure. Give me a check.
I don't remember.
Oh
this from Dragon
shit,
Age
boy.
Inquisition.
You don't. There's no spells. This appears to be just. Singing.
Okay. Okay. Can I look out a window then?
You
like, see
look
what-
at the tent flap of the tent they requisitioned for you,
Oh, okay.
and you see about 2,000 people standing, like outside of your tent, out in like rows, lining through this encampment. And there's a woman on like a podium, and she appears to have like all white on, and she's like raising her hands, and you see in both hands there are flames, on her bare hands, just shooting upwards as these people sing, surrounding her. Most of these people don't look like soldiers; they look like peasants who just kind of like grabbed the nearest like weapon. So there's like scythes, pitchforks, sickles, hammers, that kind of like tools generally.
All right. I'm gonna get back inside the tent and get in my gear
All right.
and just wait.
You just watch what's going on, or do you just sit inside the tent waiting?
I'm gonna sit inside the tent waiting, like seeing what's happening. I guess.
Does anyone else
Maybe looking through
do anything?
I mean, I'm probably sleeping outside with Rufus.
This is waking you up
So
for sure.
yeah.
I'm just staying in my bed.
Oh, also, I want to mention, while Boggin's just like super downtrodden and everything like that, I'm just gonna like cuddle up at his feet like a dog.
Okay.
I'm a giant 9-foot bug dog.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this giant bug person sitting next to you that you've known for about a week, maybe a little more?
I just accept it. I can't care.
He can't be bothered to care. The love of his life doesn't love him back.
Alright.
She's gone. She left.
She just left him there.
And as you listen to the singing, you hear a voice, a womanly voice, echo through the encampment. They come, prepare your blades. It's almost like it's a whisper in all of your ears. Rather strange. Does everyone just sit in bed and ignore it, or chill?
I'm like ready
who's
to
talking to
fucking
me?
strike if somebody tries to get into this tent.
Okay. Titus, are you doing anything?
Who's out talking to me?
Okay, Titus tries to talk to the voice that he heard whisper to him. Boggin sits in bed, I assume.
Just in bed, just
Sleepy bugged man. All right. Yeah. Eventually, the tent flap opens, Nisus. And a person walks in and goes, "Zombies have been spotted, coming from the south. Prepare yourself."
Alright. I'm gonna look at Boggin. Tell him to get up. There's no
Why?
time to be sad.
What's the point of it anymore?
Why bother?
She might be out there.
She is? Where? I scrambled my feet. Start fucking donning my shit.
All right.
Thank you, wisdom.
So you all get your stuff prepared. I think I added it to your THACO modifier, so you should be at a +3. But
I haven't added it to any of my macros yet.
you should definitely do that.
I should be at a +3.
Do you join the party? Yeah, you are at a +3 natural THACO.
Okay, yeah.
So you see many other people getting ready. You've estimated that you guys have maybe like a little over 3,000-ish men in this encampment. Not 3,000, maybe a little less. It's around 3,000. And you are all ordered to march with the army. Do you do so?
Yeah.
Sure, if I can actually mark.
Yes, you can march.
I'm just scanning for a milady.
Okay.
Stop.
You start marching south for about an hour in the nighttime. As the day begins to break, you march for longer. And as morning comes and the sun literally dawns, or is it? Yeah. Yeah. You see what looks to be thousands of zombies coming your way. And I think
We all gonna
God.
I think we're gonna fade to black as Boggin sees his mistress on a black horse at the back of this army on top of a hill. With a dark-robed man next to him. With a familiar-looking gray horse. Almost shadowy.
Oh. I see.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anyone on a gray horse.
You did?
Yeah, you do.
All right, and
Right.
I think we're gonna fade to black.
The guy when we killed the wizard. The
I
guy
don't
that
remember.
followed Rotund. He
Nope.
had fiery eyes.
Fought a ghoul, all that business. Titus is literally the only PC
Don't
who would
remember.
remember this. All right,
Well, no, Boggin was there.
I think we're done for the day since we gotta end at 8, right? And
Yeah.
this is a big battle. Will the dawn
Oh
come?
boy.
Will the dawn come, guys?
Probably not. We're all gonna die.
Will you guys run for your lives, or will you fight nobly, or will you go abandon this army for your mistress off in the distance?
Fucking
think I might-
Boggin's gonna run towards the fucking gray lady. Back
Yeah.
and be like, oh shit, my food's running.
Well, we'll
I'm
find
gonna
out
fucking
next time
chase after him.
on the